Hi there, good evening, hello, and welcome back to Immersive Realms. And here, oh, my mic's squint. I do apologize. Let me fix you. There you go. You're good. Welcome back to Immersive Realms, and welcome back to Friday Night Shadows We Fear with me, Matt with Power, and you guys, the audience, and my lovely players. Hello, lovely players.
Hello, Matt.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome in, everybody. I hope we're all doing a fantastic night, having a fantastic night. Ghost, welcome in. Winnie, welcome in. Ghost, welcome in. Me, welcome in. Andy, welcome in. Aries, hello. Anno. Who else do we have in chat so far? The Nat Ones. Hello, the Nat Ones. I love that emoji. That is so fucking cute.
Anno not good enough to get welcomed at.
Anno, welcome in. I love that emoji. I love the dinosaurs.
The cute
You
emoji
okay?
is actually the one that's on our channel right now.
Is it? I am so blind to life. Can I do? Oh my god, I can do it. Holy shit.
The default one.
Sorry, I am so blind. But welcome in, everybody. Andy, whilst you're distracted, do you have any announcements?
No. No, just the usual. Just Linktree for the socials and Discord for the Discord. Come and join us in our mad lot.
In our mad little batch. There's TikToks as well.
Nice.
There's a TikTok that came out last week as well because I was bored after the game finished early. So go see that bullshit for what it's not worth.
I enjoyed it.
But, well, what was it, all 4 fucking seconds of it? So hard to make. But I think since we need to make up for some lost time, as again, if you were here last week, unfortunately we had to cut stream early due to some technical issues. We are hoping this week will be better, but if the issue persists, bear with us. We'll have to put a quick BRB on, but we're hoping, fingers crossed, toes crossed, and everything else that you can crossed, we're okay tonight. So, without further ado, let's jump in back to tonight's game of the Shadows We Fear. So, last we left off, the party, our group, our friends, had to go back to the little sleepy fishing town of Stow Lockwood. The reason being, the Creed of Creation Civil War was ramping up and becoming into full swing, as a stalemate had now been reached between the two sides, that of the Creed that you guys are fighting for versus the Creed that Joel escaped from. You all find yourselves, after having a nice hearty breakfast with your new traveling companion, Hex Warbreaker, the half-orc cleric, who has accompanied you now, into the sleepy town after your good friend Emmerich teleported you in. Not before you all got promotions, Emmerich being made official with actually hand of the throne, and you guys being called defenders of the throne as well. You met the local commander, Commander Thurlow, who, in his elven glory as always, seems a bit oh, what's the word again? Words. Doesn't know what he's doing. Really, he's trying to hold the line as best he can. Thank you. That's literally what I was looking for. Competent.
He's a prick.
You're bitter. But he sent you guys just to sort of. He gave you guys a report. Wasn't exactly insightful, if any. But then a certain doctor came into chat. Now, not the friendly doctor that we know, but a different one instead, by the name of Dr. Castinius, I believe his name is, because it's got such a stupid fucking name that I did. Yes, Dr. Castinius came in and announcing that seeing that you guys actually gave a shit and want to help out with a plan, would lend his limited soldiers to you. Sure enough, it would be a death sentence for them, but as he might have pointed out, they aren't really alive anyway. And so with preparations, a time frame being set, you met up with the new Mirage unit, formulated a very quick strategy as like you're going to meet up and rendezvous, a secret plan later so nothing gets leaked beforehand in case there's any sneaky sneaks happening in camp. And you all sort of just, from that point there, had time to relax and figure out what to do next. Hex decided to go find a place to take an afternoon nap. And that was when we kind of left off. No, it wasn't. Calanthier felt a mental parasite dig into his brain, and the beholder that hides within the walls of this town asked for a visit, which he granted. They philosophized some more, pondered the great questions of the universe, before Calanthier asked a couple more sensitive and personal questions for his own circumstances, and the beholder wanted to see Lavender at some point when she was free. And that was where we left off with Discord being a bitch. um, so, let's get some bits pulled up here, shall we? So the atmosphere before battle, it's a very alien thing. The sensation as if the world is holding its breath for you. It can't be shaken. It lingers and hangs over you like an unwanted second shadow. Even for those of you who are more seasoned in this environment, this feeling still grips your gut. You all find yourselves in the lakeside town of Snow Lockwood, who once again has become the epicenter of unwanted violence. From the lurking monster within the walls, to the recovered metal being who was adopted by the town, right to the stressed out man who is supposed to keep all of this at bay, the air of anxiety has come and nested within yourselves. So as we mentioned, we have at this point probably about 6 hours or so before you need to rendezvous and the next steps are going to happen. You have a whole afternoon. Is there anything you guys would like to particularly do whilst you're killing time?
Not really. That's clear.
Beautiful. You all just find
Maybe
yourselves
just catch up with the tiefling and oh god, what's her name? The one who lost her arm? Was it the arm?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one. Yep. Thank you.
Maybe
I'm just
just-
going to get my notes pulled up because I really should have pulled that up beforehand, but I didn't.
No, no
Um,
need for RP. Just go
Yeah,
see them,
just
see how
check
things are
out and say
doing.
hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing good. In all fairness, she's quite happy to see you. She'll have a conversation. You know, she's very friendly. Again, she has adapted, I think is the word to say, after losing her last arm. In the battle with the Gnolls, she has now recovered. She's not going pathetic, but she's now knows how to swing a sword with one hand now and find her new balance and keep her lawmaker status thoroughly untarnished. You see again all the other lawmakers kicking around as well. You see Patriot now and again who will come stomping past, the large warforged figure. Warden Greyridge is about now and again. He might give you the occasional nod here and there if he sees any of your faces. And the other one, which is Hal Damon probably, as you're supposed to say, will occasionally again just wander on by. But yeah, the time goes by. And as you are sort of just sitting around waiting, Falcoris, you hear, or you didn't hear, if you feel a tap on your shoulder, sorry. And as you just look around, you can see Captain Duskheel is stuck up behind you and is sort of just looking at you with the eyes of, can we talk?
So yeah, I'll go wherever she ends up leading the.
She just leads you around the back of the Crested Rose, which is the tavern in town. We have a plan for crossing the water. Now, just to adapt, we'll go with your plan of the driftwood will pretend to be dead tactic. But to help out with your heavily armored friends, what's her name again? Shit. Ty. I should know that. I'm the captain. Ty can help out by casting a floating disc under the water. She's changed her spells around, so she can carry herself and your two heavy armor-wielding friends over the water. She will then rendezvous with us on the beach, so she'll need to... Or you can keep her if you want a sorcerer in your team. She is very adept, as you well know. Or she can come rendezvous with us.
I think we stick to the original plan that you look after your own. She can go with you. We've also got Hex with us. I don't know if you've heard much about but from Aurea.
Can't say I have. If she's from Aurea, she must be tough.
Yeah, took down a large foe that we took a bit of time to take down ourselves by ourselves. Practically saved a lot of people. So she's here for a bit, obviously, until situations in Aurea start to change around again, and she's willing to help us achieve some sort of peace and some sort of way of getting through things before she eventually returns back home. So yeah,
Fair enough.
I mean, you can't
Well-
miss her, the big half orc. She's and she's quite the character.
I'm sure I'll meet her soon enough then. And yes, Ty can help taking her and Canthe across the disc under the water. We'll need to disguise the disc, but I'll leave that to your fair selves.
Yeah, no problem.
But we're
How
good
was
to
your
go.
trip?
We got our plans ready. We've discussed some plans, some tactics. We're good to go. They're nervous. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but we're good to go.
You'll be fine. Before long,
I'm
your
sure
trainer
you'll
will
be.
come into effect.
I'm sure we'll be fine. That's what war games are for. We've kicked your ass, we can do it here as well.
Barely kicked our ass, considering you had the advantage as well. Just to thought I'd remind you, but no, you'll be fine. Once training kicks in and you're all looking after each other, you'll go forward.
If anything goes south there, whilst we're on the water, do look after Tia for me, of course.
Of course I will. No problem.
She's not seen combat like this before, so I think I'm keep an eye on her, especially.
Yeah.
I will do my duties, obviously, but while she's with you, I'm entrusting her to you.
Understood, Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah. When it is go time, obviously we won't have time to exchange any sort of words or any sort of socials, so good luck.
I don't believe in luck. I believe in skill.
That's fair. Well, after it we can all sit in the tavern and we can all sit in a tavern and have a few drinks afterwards.
You got yourself a date. Be there. I'll be disappointed if not.
We'll all be there.
She gives you a little nod and then turns on her heel. Stun looked Andy.
I just seen it pop up in the side of the corner of my eye, and I just like kind of looked at it and went, as soon as you said
Anyone
someone
else
say
can say.
socials, I was like, God damn it.
We got him.
Got him, boys.
Exclamation point, like tree in the chat.
Hey! But the rest of you guys all, again, take your time to relax and that sort of stuff. Hex does eventually come back from an afternoon nap and hangs out with you all. And does little, like, get to know you sort of sessions. She asks you one by one, obviously, your questions about your upbringings, who you are. Just general, like, get to know you sort of sessions. Just wants to learn more about you guys since she's hanging out with you now. You can disclose what you do or don't. Again, we don't have to RP that if you don't want to. But as the time rolls on, excuse me, there seems to be a bit of commotion happening in the center, in the town square. Excuse me, I do apologize. You can hear not panicked voices, but people being ushered or rushed away from a scene of some sort. Do you all investigate or do you not give a fuck?
I'll go look, but I've got a funny feeling I know what it is.
So you look, and anyone else who does as well, you can. And you see in front of the town hall, where the warden also has his jail cells, that some of you know all too well, you see all the doctor's plague soldiers have lined up in a very strict-looking, interlocking rows of 6 abreast and 7 lines deep. When you look at the front, it appears to be nothing but a solid wall of unmoving armor. The doctor himself, Dr. Castinius, stands at one side of them, closest to the town hall, and he seems to be saying some parting words to the warden, who's leaning over the rail right now, before he gets to leave. And even from here, you can see the doctor's armor has changed. It all looks the exact same, apart from the clear visor that let you see the sunken dwarven face now has a thick visor covering it, reminiscent of that of a traditional knight. You can see that in his large, bulky grasp is a heavy-looking warhammer. And at either sides, too high for the hip, but where the small arms fold into his torso, you see that each of them has a little sword at the ready as well. And he seems to be, you can't really hear from this distance the parting words where he's saying to the warden, but as he sort of turns around, he notices you all. And with again, he's heavy in this impossibly thick armor, he just trundles on over towards you guys. Fuck this voice. So the time has come for us to go and start the good fight once and for all.
Good luck then, Doc.
It's
Hopefully
appreciated.
with this, you make it back, you and your troop, and maybe you can see the Creed go forward with a better initiative, a better outlook.
I would like that for sure. I've left in the event of my death all my notes and personal affections in my tent.
Have they to go to somebody in particular?
Whoever cares to continue the good fight and do what the creed's supposed to do, to serve. No
Alright.
warmongers, no malicious intent.
Alright, Doc. Well, like I said, good luck. And hopefully we see you on the other side afterwards. Not the other side. That's kind of... Oh, shit. I shouldn't have said that.
I know what you mean.
Jesus, Falcora.
I didn't mean it like that. Fuck.
But before I depart, in the off chance that I don't see you all again, and the two arms that are in the torso unfold, and the hands stiffly, not like a smooth motion as what our iron hands do, but very like robotic, each knuckle clunking open sort of thing. He opens the two palms, and you can see that inside there's little pouches, that two in each hand that he's been holding, and he extends the hands out towards you guys.
I'll take one of the pouches. There's like one for each of us, or?
There's one for each of you guys, yeah.
Okay.
And he'll direct you, see who gets which one as you do it, so there's no confusion. Just a small parting gift and minor token of appreciation.
Oh,
And if you open the
yeah.
pouches, count through, you can see that inside your pouch is a large metal chain necklace, and at the tip of it has a large fang of some sort, where the what do you want to call it? The necklace has been driven through. Lavender, you can see that he has given you a sealed, tiny, small glass vial which contains a vibrant stick of dried lavender flower. The vial then itself being turned into a necklace. Falcorus, he's given you a small metal bracelet with a central decorative link being that of a hilt of a sword, not too dissimilar to what yours looks like. And for Elleril, a silver coin pendant, one side stamped with your own face in a portfolio, and the reverse being a hooded figure. He looks at you all.
Of course, we'll
just
put it on.
Just gives you a small nod to each of you. In the short time I've known you, it's been a pleasure. The arms clunk back into the torso.
That's very thoughtful, Doc. Thank you very much. I'll wear it with pride. You can come into battle with me.
I'll put mine on as well.
Be rude not to.
He's sort of staring at you. Wear
Like, hurry up, get it, fuck on.
it. Put it on.
I'm looking at the necklace I currently have on, and I'm like,
I don't like it. You got it gold.
The second mint, you.
Let's say with that, he gives again a very as deep as he can in this armor and the robotic and stiffness of it, a deeper bow as he can, mainly from the shoulders up. Before he looks around to the soldiers behind him who haven't moved a single muscle or inch. They are like statues at this point, and as he begins to walk without saying anything, the back row steps forward, and then the second back row, and they also like push past each other, so that the front row becomes the last, and they all walk out. All the townsfolk are gathered to see this strange sight, and you all watch and see as this army of 43 soldiers, 42 soldiers, and 43 including the doctor, just Pacific Rim style, just walk into the water and go down and down until the bubbles are nothing but left, and even they subside to a still water again.
horrifying if it wasn't our only hope.
Horrifying regardless, I'll be honest.
I'm glad they're on our side.
Yeah. Hopefully they get to the other side to fight.
If only the Pacific Rim theme tune was not trademarked or copyrighted. I would still be playing that right now.
I'd have to play it in like A group of 40, though. One for each.
Do. But you all see them depart, as we say there. And they leave off, leaving you guys on the shore a little bit lighter in your number, 43 lighter to be exact. I don't know. Bit weird, obviously, having these gifts, but yeah.
Of course, doesn't mind. Like I said, he puts it on. Every now and then you'll see him looking it over and looking at his, like, summon the sword and just looking at the same hilt. Like,
You can tell that it's nowhere near perfect. He's only seen the sword, like say,
yeah.
probably twice at most. So from the little that he's seen it, he's tried to do as best he can. And again, with what time frame he built it in or made this little thing in, but for, the image is there.
Yeah.
You get the point of it. Again, there's small imperfections across all of them, but time frames are a thing. Oh, excuse me. But you all take that time, relax, and now you know that's the clock ticking officially. Now that they have entered the water, the time is on. It's deliberately late afternoon when he's left to make sure that you will have, by the time that you need to go, the cover of night.
So, if everybody's still around, Falcors, they'll say, I'm going to go and talk to Thorlo if MD wants to follow me.
Thing better to do, I suppose, while we wait.
Yeah.
Right, well. Start heading off in that direction.
You head up in that direction. Easy enough. And same tent as you found before. Oh, sorry, Ella, will you okay? Or?
Well, I was just going to say I'll go with.
Oh, perfect, thank you. So yeah, you all tag along. Hex comes along with you as well. Just the whole group together sort of thing at this point. And you find Thurlow, and he seems to be in a bit of a flustered state. From the scene, the departing of the soldiers and the doctor, to re-find him takes a minute 30 at most. He's right there sort of thing. Apparently, he didn't get the memo of what was happening.
Oh,
So as you enter this tent, you can see him at his desk going, "Where the fuck has they? Why have they just walked into the water? What is going on here? By the you!" He points towards you guys. What have you guys done? What? Where's he off to?
They're way to inspect the waters.
Inspect the water. Don't. Oh, don't
Commander.
be sarcastic with me.
Commander, we needed a way. The doc came up with a very decent plan.
And why, as the commander, was I not informed, filled in, and or even notified of this
Because
notion?
you would have rejected the idea.
He is just like, the fuck? Like he is stunned as you say that.
But
What?
as we're here and it's now in place, there's no way you're stopping them. So, how are we on Driftwood? Have we got policies in place?
Driftwood.
Yeah, we told you about Driftwood.
Yes, there's been some scavenged. There's some old boats that have been collected.
Okay, good. Enough for us in a Mirage unit.
Sure.
Nice.
Why not?
Okay. We will set off once we've achieved our mission of disabling the artillery. We will set off a very, very notable signature in the sky. When you see that, you launch your forces.
Oh, I just launched my... Oh. Who the fuck put you in charge?
You, when you sent me that little email, but... Email?
Email?
Do you know what? I have a
Eldritch mail.
I have a note.
Mail.
I have a note on my desktop to email the fucking the Cancun creators, and I just read it on the site.
You got my Eldritch mail.
The letter. Anyways,
And scene.
regardless, we've now put this in motion. They're gonna attack whatever side it is that we agreed on. Let's say the west side or whatever, east side. They're gonna attack that side. That gives us the diversion that we need without putting anybody in danger. The doc, specifically and knowingly, put himself in danger because of the fact of the situation that he's in. The very unique situation he has. He did not want to put any other lives on the line. I agreed. That way we're not putting lives, soldiers, or your airship into that melting pot. With that, and believe me, I'm pretty sure that would create a large diversion, people walking out from the water. That will give us time to get in. That will give us the diversion that we need to get in to then stop the artillery, to then open this whole fucking thing up. So that you can march in with your whole command, your whole troop, win this fight, and be commended for what you've done.
The whole time that you've been saying this, you've been getting ready for an argument with you. This whole conversation, you've been ready to lash out, say something. But the second you start mentioning, you'll be commended. You can see he questions. He stands up a little straighter again. Well, I suppose. Terrible idea, then, is it?
No, it's probably the best idea that we could have.
Well done, you. And I'm sure we'll identify this signal, as you say. We'll have all the men, women, and able-bodied soldiers ready to fight. I'll get the airship ready as well. I'll personally oversee all actions henceforth.
Yeah. As a note, there should be 2 signals that you see in the air. You should see one from the Mirage unit and one from ourselves. The Mirage unit are going to take one side, we're taking the other. 4 artillery pieces each. Once we've completed that, then we will send off our signal. If the other sends off a signal before, then, for example, if we set off us first, we would then rush to help the Mirage unit. Our sole purpose is just to take out those artillery. After that, it's down to you and your forces to get in there and open this can up.
You can leave the heavy lifting to us. Rest assured, we'll get this all settled once and for all, and restore peace to the realm.
Alright, well, good luck, Commander.
Thank you, soldier. You're dismissed.
I'm no longer a soldier, and I'll walk away without even saluting, nothing, without even...
Yeah. Do we outrank him?
Technically, you do, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anything, we could have just taken over.
Defenders
Yeah.
of the throne, you outrank this man. He doesn't need to know that.
Yeah, Falcoris kind of knows that. Falcoris is just like, let him have his day. That when this is over, he can get commended and whatever. You know? But the true people know what the fuck happened here.
You all take your leave as instructed by the commander.
Well, no, I don't want to do it.
Just
That's
stand
what the
there.
DM said. No, I don't wanna. Do the whole toddler thing where you stamp your foot really hard,
Yeah.
try to cement yourself in. But you all drag Ellerol out in this toddler-like state. Like, he's planked on the ground, you have to pick him up with a jacket and just carry him out. But you do. Excuse me.
Let them
as
just
you guys all-
stroke his ego. Let the man just have it. Come on, Elroy. Well, basically, come on, Kellergom.
Nah, that guy was a dick, man. I don't like him one fucking bit.
Oh wait, what am I dragging Hex as well? I've got fucking Hex on one hand and fucking Kellergom on the other. Come on, you two.
You got little baby harnesses for him.
He's quite the character.
Oh yeah. But
You know, just seeing people that are more concerned about getting praise for their work than contributing to it in the corpse.
I swear to gods, and I'm not about exaggerating this, if I come back and his boots ain't dirty from any sort of fighting, I'll make sure he's completely caked in fucking mud.
to be honest with you, Hex, you'll probably find that he won't be. So that'd be quite a sight to see, to be honest.
You know what? I like that better, actually. Gives me something to look forward to and come back to. Dickhead.
How's everybody feeling anyway?
good as we can be, really. Whereas, won't speak for everyone else, but
I'm all right. I've been in a couple battles myself. I sort of know the feeling. It's just, the waiting game, innit? Anxious as fuck, though.
yeah,
I will be honest, not knowing what we're getting ourselves into is a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah. But then again, we've walked into a lot of things that we don't know what we're getting into now.
None of them have been a Creed stronghold before.
None of them being a God's champion.
we did literally walk into Creed Stronghold before.
Yeah, we also took down a
Yes, but
dragon.
were they active? Look,
I mean,
Lavender's got to put a fucking dragon, man. Like, holy shit, don't get more tougher than that, does it?
with artillery.
Hydro dragon.
Spider, fucking hell, man. What's a spider dragon? Actually, no, don't want to know. Spiders, oh.
You put them together, and then you have the
I
thing.
said I don't want to know.
Spider, dragon.
Lavender
Oh, but-
starts doodling with on the ground with a stick or what it was trying to say.
Oh, and it also
God, Jesus,
breeds
pointing at
spiders. It's weird. Like, if dragons normally produce flame or whatever, yeah, they produce spiders. It's a whole thing.
I really don't want to travel with you guys anymore. It's got me all of a sudden itch in my back that you guys ain't friends, you know?
I'm
You
sure
can
you won't
leave.
find any spider dragons out there. You're fine.
Here's the thing, sweetheart, I don't think I can. I'm stuck with you guys, and Love at Lumpet, you're stuck with me for a little bit.
I mean, I travelled with worthless people.
You set yourself on fire. You cannot speak about worse people.
This is why I'm like, okay, Lavender,
What worse people have we traveled?
Joel.
I think Joel was a delight. He
I get
didn't
very
set himself on
shit stuff.
fire, at least,
He
or died to kobold.
Now, Callan,
There
fear.
was the minecart incident though.
The wars of Minecraft instant.
There was the minecart incident on Joel though.
I do get some very mixed signals from you guys and this Joel person from before. One minute you're singing his
You
praises.
did take a man's tattoo off.
I like
The next
Joel.
minute you say shit like that.
He was a character. We'll say
And
that.
then put salt in the wound.
Joel was the kind of person that you would only meet once. And you'd be okay with that.
It wasn't safe to take food off him.
Oh, foodie by my own heart. Love that.
No.
No?
No.
Do you not going to question it?
Lavender just writes a note of some of the ingredients Joel cooked with and slides it over.
Do we not have his cookbook? I thought we still had his cookbook.
Yeah, we have his
Yeah.
cookbook somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hand Hex the cookbook and she looks over. That's nice. That's what the fuck?
She found the Goliath.
No, I think that's
Did
the
he- did you-
cockatrice, not the Goliath yet.
Did you guys not tell him that Goliaths are people too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was well aware.
Well, all right then.
He was, he was one of a kind in a way.
Babe, if you loved him, that's all that matters, right? You know?
I mean, I believe he grew up in a stronghold.
Almost like a coming home thing that he's missing out on then.
In a way.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're dead. You miss out on a lot of. No.
That's
I've
true.
been told that, and that's why I kind of don't. I stay alive so I can go to the party I've been invited to later.
I wouldn't advise dying.
No, I've been told it's not,
Not
the
very
best,
productive.
but it is what it is, and hopefully I can stop you guys meeting your a premature end. You might want to call it.
Appreciate your
Appreciate that.
services.
Would
Yeah.
be very helpful. It is also your job.
It is literally what you've hired me to do, so I'll do my best. Oh, if we're going into combat as well, Falcoris, and she pulls out the pin that she was awarded, and she just loosely puts it on her lapel. Not lapel, what do you call it? The little cloak that goes over the shoulder, sort of thing. There you go. Now look at me. All the smiles I'll generate from this.
I can guarantee you before we leave there's going to be a couple of townsfolk that will ask about that.
And I'm not going to answer them.
No, tell them.
The
If
mystery.
you really don't appreciate it, then worth knowing it's made it platinum, so you probably get a pretty penny for it.
I'll value it up, and I'll see what comes out of my head later. For now, since I'm with you guys, I'll wear it. But we'll see what happens. I make no promises that won't wind up in some thieves' guild stronghold somewhere.
I can get it back easily for you if you want.
I would personally hold on to it. I don't know about these strange customs. I don't know what the fuck a throne is, but all people need heroes as much as they need monsters. If one or two of those heroes have to be an icon for the public, then do it. It's not like it's going to burden you.
See, he
If it
gets
does
it.
burden you, you're doing it wrong.
I like you. You're a simple man. And I think your words ring a little bit truer than... I don't know, no offense to you, obviously, you guys, but... He doesn't know what a throne is. I'll trust his opinion.
Seriously, what is a throne?
Fancy chair, mate.
You're guardian of it now.
Why? Am I a guardian of a fancy?
You're
Yeah,
a guardian
mate.
of a fancy chair.
Is it a
Literally, if
significant
the chair
chair?
falls over, you guys got to pick it up. Like, that's
Is it
your
the
job.
first chair?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Then it is significant.
By the way, that wasn't full chorus just thinking that through. That was me thinking that through. Like, should I just go with this? Yeah, I'll go with it.
Technically, yeah, it is the first chair, I suppose. I just want to point out as well, Calanthir is the second highest intelligence in the party, I think. So, just,
Oh,
just,
that's
to,
a problem.
just to put that out there, he's not dumb, he's just culturally
What?
inept.
Culturally inept, that's it.
All
Well,
right.
if we're gonna go do this, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take a little minute to go pray, get myself ready.
Oh, sorry, I was going to ask about what god she worships, but it's Lathander, isn't it? She told us
Lathander,
that.
innit? Yeah. Big up the mornings and all that sort of stuff, rebirth and all that good shit.
Sure, your god
So-
loves you.
Fitting, isn't it?
How would you rate Lathander?
How'd I rate him? He's alright. He's a good guy.
I thought you
You
were
know?
just making Bevo references and you were going to rate him a 7.
No, not everything's a beaver reference, Ghost.
You can't say big ups without me thinking of Bevo.
You know the rules, right? Stay sexy, and I'll see you all guys later, alright?
All right. Catch you in a bit, X.
And she doesn't go too far. If any of you watch, she takes finds a little quiet space where there's no one around. She does a little look over her shoulders just to make sure she does have her own privacy. She takes out, and I got it wrong, it wasn't a warhammer, it's a great sword that she has. She pulls out a great sword, puts the sword in the tip of the sword in the mud, gets on one knee, and you can see her basically muttering words into the hilt as she's praying into the hilt itself.
Well, I'm going to go and get some kip.
I am. I think it's probably best to rest up. Got anything that needs to prepare, then it's best we do it now.
I think I'm going to look. I want to see what we're dealing with military-wise. Calm myself a bit. Then I was.
Sounds good. Lavender, what about you? You gonna just take a nap, or are you gonna go a little wanderuno?
Go for a walk.
Go for a little walk.
Oh.
What am I meant to do?
I know exactly what you're gonna do, bro.
Well, me or her?
Both of you fucking can see the minds linking.
Well, Falcoris and Elleril, Kelligorm, whichever you prefer, you find yourselves again. There's no barracks here. It's all this tented outlet that you go. Or if you want, you can go to the Crested Rose Inn where you once had a night's rest, a couple of nights rest actually, and find a bunk and bed.
I will find a hammock somewhere.
You find the grubbiest hammock possible in
I'll give
typical
a sh-
Falcoris staff fashion. The more repair stitches, the better. Good God. Is that
literally
the shit stain? Beautiful.
get myself up there, swing it a little so it's swaying,
Mhm.
and then just sit back and just literally lie there like this, and then eventually let my body go to sleep. Good
Yeah, it
old
does
soldier
that.
fashion.
Exactly, and it doesn't take you long at all. Again, the familiar comfort of a rough hammock. It puts you in that homely state of mind where you can just nod off within 15 minutes of rocking yourself back and forth, the pendulum swinging you, you drift off into a sound sleep. Elio, you probably maybe don't find a hammock unless you want to, obviously, but I can't see it being your cup of tea.
I would prefer to do something like going to the Crested Rose and not actually getting a room or anything.
Mhm.
Maybe just like finding a booth and sitting there
Yep.
for the whole time. Whether I'm like going into a trance, meditating,
Certainly,
elf
not a
shit.
problem. You can 100% do it. You find yourself a quiet little booth, and you do just sit in a trance. And every time you sort of, it's not like the full trance of as you would to
Mhm.
sleep, for like a better term for an elf, obviously. But every time you go into a trance, you come out of it again. You do realize that whatever water or whatever liquid you're drinking, it's always replenished when you come back from your
Mhm.
trance. Whoever is looking after you is looking after you and keeping you hydrated.
And I just want to eavesdrop a little, just get an idea of morale for anyone
Mhm.
drinking in the town.
Make a perception check.
14.
14. Most of the people here aren't actually soldiers. As we'll say with Discovery County, the soldiers are actually busy now. So the rest of the folk that are in here are the people that call this place home. And the talk of the town right now, for the most part, is you see all those weird soldiers just walk into the water and that chat around that sort of aspect of that one. A couple of them, again, for sake of brevity on this one, a couple of them talk about how the warden has been very absent since the soldiers came in, and they wonder if he's actually okay, as he hasn't really made himself known too much since the soldiers came and marching in. The warden has sort of been hiding, for lack of a better term. And that's actually probably the two main things you pick up is, oh my god, those soldiers, and the warden's been missing, even though he's been in town still, but
Do they seem panicked?
Not panicked, more concerned about him.
Yeah.
More concerned of the warden's always quite a charismatic, happy, extroverted person. But ever since the soldiers have come in, he's seldom left the town hall. He doesn't do his normal patrols that he would normally do, and he doesn't say good morning like he used to. He's very much recluded into himself. And people are just thinking, oh, maybe it's just this battle that's coming up, and once these soldiers leave, we'll have him back. Some people worried it's something else. No one really knows because he's not opening up, which is the issue. So no one actually knows why the warden's doing what he's doing. Count theories. You take your. Oh, sorry, you done. Oh, sorry, I completely skipped over.
Yeah,
you.
I was-
Sorry, it's
No, I was literally just about to say, yeah, I was just spending the rest of my time there.
I do apologize. It's actually pretty rude of me. Count theories. You take your time to again walk around. You can see that again. What was a lazy attitude towards the soldiers, all of a sudden there is now sergeants and higher ranking members getting them drilled into place. You can see there's a buzz and activity as things are now moving, and you can almost tell. Make an insight check, actually.
Okay.
Before I so you can tell these things. Let me see.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. You can definitely tell with absolute certainty that it's almost like a weighted blanket has been taken off these guys. Like a cap has been removed, and this pent up energy and like anxiety to get going has just been released. And now that they can do, These guys are going full effort into it. So the thing that you normally, I'll just move this over there. It's let's fucking move this over here, yeah, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Big dicks are swinging sort of attitude. Everyone is getting ready to do this, and everyone actually wants to mobilize, move out, and get stuck in. There could be various reasons as to why, be it the sense of, remembering those that did go out into the water in those fruitless missions and didn't make it, to avenge them, to go home, to get this war over and done with finally, to be rid of the Creed, because these guys are wounding them out. There's a whole cocktail of emotions as to why to get this done.
Yeah.
But there's a unanimous, between the Creed and the Lions and the other soldiers that are there, a unanimous energy and want to finish it, and this could be over tonight. By this time next dawn, it could be finished, and everyone could go home. And there's that, as you stand on the precipice of history, it's quite an intense emotion.
It's also very relieving, I guess, seeing them all act proper in that.
Definitely, so it's
A lot
been
less
kicking around
worried.
and rolling mud balls between each other. Actually, now being soldiers, it's a relief to see. Is there anything
Perfect.
else you'd like to do, or
I don't think so. No, probably just go sleep.
you know, take your nap out, take a little half hour or so, walk around to see all that, and you go find a little quiet spot, tuck up. Nice. And Lavender, as you go for a little stroll around town, is there anything else you'd like to see or do around our lovely little seaside town?
No,
Well,
don't think so.
unfortunate. As you're taking your stroll, you feel something, and it almost feels like a beetle grub, pushing its way past your skull into your brain, moving parts of the folds as it enters your head.
Yeah.
Song, child of the silver song, come find me.
I don't like it.
And you feel this maggot retreat out your head.
Should we go have a look?
You feel, without being there beforehand, because I don't think when you were first here you went to the Beholder, no. So you don't know where this voice is coming from. Again, it's just a voice in your head. But as you're walking, you almost feel, turn left here, straight, next right. You're walking through the streets as if you know where you're going. And as you do, you find yourself outside the door of a rickety as fuck house. This thing is worn down. The thatch roof, or the tiled roof, sorry, has been long since your repair. Thick moss grows all over it. The door has been closed tightly shut. The windows have, on the exterior, broken glass litters the floor, but the shutters on the inside are firm and secured in. And as you're looking at this house going, why have I decided to stop here? The door opening to a dark interior that reeks of moss and mold as the scent hits you.
Just slowly go in and have a look around.
You make your way inside and you see this living space before you for, as my favorite term is, lack of a better term, except it's ruined, it's old. There is a table, but you're wondering how on earth it's still maintaining a structure. This thing should have rotted and fallen apart years ago. The chairs to match in a similar decor. There's a kitchen area, or a kitchenette really, with a sink that's overflowing with dirted dishes that haven't been washed in literally years, with thick puffs of mold clouds that are coming off it. Cups that are filled with liquid that's was probably once a nice little liquid that become tarry and solid. But shadowing all that horrible sight is an even larger sight that stops you in your tracks as you see a beholder floating there. Its large circular body with the central eye sealed shut with a nasty scar running over it, but all the 9 tentacles that come out the beholder's main form are locked onto you. Ah, there she is, in the flesh, as I do, pardon the pun, see. Child of Silversong, standing here in my home. How are you?
Fine.
Would you like a cup of tea?
I'm good.
Are you sure I've got quite the herbal selection?
I'm okay.
Okay. If you're sure, you can always change your mind. I spoke to your friend earlier, Calanthea. Quite the brain on that one. I do enjoy his company. I would like to share that company with all of you one day. Maybe we can all come into my home and share a meal together. I'd like that. But I wanted to speak with you first. Alone. And the smile grins wider with each passing word. Do you know who I am?
Take a guess.
I hope it's a smart guess. I am Borath. And unfortunately, me and your family have a history. Brief as it was quite violent. But I just wanted to say, that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to take the time to actually meet the offspring of such a, in my personal opinion, violent woman. I know what she did to my dear Kayan. Bless her soul. I know what she's done since. The sins of our parents, am I right?
Hmm.
And yet the purity of you, it baffles me. It's refreshing to see good in the world, Lavender. So all I want you to know is I'm here simply and always a friend. Consider whatever hatchet we may have in our family trees long buried. Maybe not with your mother directly, however. I'm willing to look past, to let bygones be bygones.
Brought me here just to say that.
Quite. I don't think often we hear enough nice things in the world of such terror and death. I think it's quite nice to be reminded who we are. From an outside source, no less. But, you know, I could always ask a favor. If you want me, if you're disappointed by me just saying niceties, I could, tug on some strings, ask a few things.
Like what?
Like what, indeed? Oh, I know I just said I'm going to contradict myself, but your mother, not my favorite person. No, no, no. Now, I don't want to see her gone. No, that would be too easy. But I would like to know, she's going to make a move on taking over this whole creed of creation business. I'd like to know weak points. Just so I can get my little metaphorical foot in the door. And I think the daughter of the lead is quite the powerful friend to have for that goal, lofty as it may be.
Maybe. But she left me for my whole life, so I'm not sure about that one.
All the better that she's going to want you into her life now. She's tried to make amends, has she not? And it gives you motivation. Oh, this is delicious. It gives you motivation to want to help me.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. You would be rewarded. Of course, I'm not going to ask these things for free unless you're feeling oh so devious and just want to be evil. Ooh. Delicious. As he says that, ooh, all his tentacles like shiver a little bit. I can give you boons, powerful gifts. And may not be as strong as some other fate changes you've met on your journey. However, I do have my own unique abilities. I'm sure an adventurer like you would be more than happy to have them.
I think I'm fine for now.
Fair enough. But I do like the mystery of for now. Implies change. Do me a favor, Lavender. Mull it over for me. That's all I
Fine.
ask. Thank you. The whole sort of like leans, let's say leans back as a fucking floating ball, like shifts back a little bit.
Just spins.
Spins in a corner.
Well, is there anything you need to know from me whilst we're making such good friendships together and building strong bridges?
I'm good.
Fair
I was
enough.
just on a walk.
A nice little stroll in the neighborhood. I do hope these soldiers will leave soon, don't you agree?
They might.
I like the way you leave open-ended suggestions at any given point. Shows you're open-minded to the world. You understand that nothing is certain.
Close.
I like you, Lavender. And I'm sure we could be great allies together, you and I. Should you choose to be. Should you choose. But I daren't keep you too much longer, of course. You're very busy with your plans.
Yeah.
Don't let me keep you. Enjoy your night, and I hope you come back over the water alive.
Have a nice-
Door. Oops, sorry, what was that?
Just have a nice day.
Thank you. The door
Oh,
opens.
you know what you say to a floating tentacle.
The door opens for you, and you probably speed walk out a little bit.
Kind of smells in there.
It's not the best. Need a candle. And
Maybe I'm gonna wash up in there.
do the dishes. But you very probably quickly, with your head a little bit down, a little bit like fuck, walk away from this house. Unsure of what just happened. Doc, if this was a human being, yes, he would have a fedora for sure.
He just has a very tiny heart.
We weirdly look like Notch.
Agreed. But you all find rest as well, as we say. We'll jump forward a little bit in time. As the sun is set now, and the early evening draws upon you all, you all come to consciousness after resting, be it a complete sleep like Falcoris has, or in and out of a trance, or just taking time to do whatever you need to unwind before this upcoming event. You all reconvene. Hex is with you again, and so is Tai, the female. I want to say she's a human.
Oh god, I took notes ages ago.
Yeah, she is a female human, magician, sorcerer. No, fuck, is she a wizard or a sorcerer? Either way, spellcaster. We'll say with
I
that for the
hope the
meantime.
DM would know.
The DM should know. However, he's got that many notes and NPCs. The DM's a dick.
Self-proclaimed.
Wizard. She's a wizard. It's Mirmir who's a
A
sorcerer.
wizard.
Mimir. And she comes over. Hi guys. Guess I'm with you for the first leg of the journey.
Sorry, it's a boring part.
Like one bird.
No, it's here to help. so she points to you, Counthia, and to Hex as well. So you guys are going to be on my floating disc. I'm going to take you across. All I need from you is to help me disguise the floating disc, as it is very glowy. That's the one problem that we're going to have. I can rest it under the water, of course, so if you just want to slap some shit on it, then that will do, but yeah.
I like the technical term of slap some shit on.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been hanging out with these guys for a little bit too long, apparently. They start to wear off on you. I used to be very, what should I call it? Words.
Polite?
No, I'm still polite. Articulate, I think is the word I'm looking for.
Ah.
But, you know, when you sort of deal with people of a simpler mindset, I've realised I need to dumb it down a little bit. And it's just kind of stuck.
I know how you feel.
That's no insult. Oh my god, I didn't mean that you guys. I am so sorry. No, that came across very... Ooh.
What are you
Oh,
trying
I
to say,
choose bright
Calico?
red.
It is okay.
Sorry?
I still don't particularly know common very well.
Thank you. She gives you a sort of little slight glance, Calico. I'm like, thank you for understanding. But yeah, we'll all go out together, obviously, in our little thing. And I'll be with yourself, Counthia, and Hex. We need to share the disc together. But it can take our weight, but no more then.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at playing dead?
Never done it. I always hated drama school. It was really shit. I found it a waste of time.
All I can say is just relax, you know, just let the flow take you, just, you know, chill out, let the body do its thing.
Maybe easy for you to say if you've been in a combat situation before. I'm still a, how do we say, virgin to it. I don't really want to go into this, but here we are. It was going to happen one way or another, and what a trial by fire this is going to be for me.
I understand. It's nerve-wracking. It is. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be tough for the next few hours once we get there. It's going to be something that will open your eyes. But I tell you what, when the adrenaline hits, you'll get going. And I'm sure you and your troop, the Mirage unit, will be able to get through no problem. And then see when afterwards, when it's all said and done and the dust settles, then you can chill out and process it, I would say. But don't delve too much in it.
Well, we should... I'm trying not to dwell on it just now, yet alone in the future. In my head, I've got 1,000 scenarios in my mind about what can happen and how it can go wrong and everything else in between, but I'm just trying to think right now. All I need to do is cast a disc, and I've done that a million times. A million times I've cast this disc.
Focus on the next task.
Exactly. I'm trying to logically compartmentalize everything. I can't say that word. Compartmentalize.
There goes the articulation.
An enemy. I see an enemy.
Yeah, Taylor can't do that one either.
Shut up.
We're telling me to hear the aggression throughout us, mate. But so you all tell me where you need me. And again, the disc does have a time scale on it, so it will last for an hour. And if we aren't there, we will get very wet, and two of you may drown. So we might want to get there shiftish, quickish.
As far as I know,
So,
sorry, you go, Killigum.
When you walk us through how the disc will look, if we need to maximize our time, we need to conceal it.
Sure.
as best
Follow
as we
me.
can.
And she walks you guys down to the beach, and she finds a stick of some sort and draws a circle that matches the circumference of what the disc will look like for you guys. This is the size we're working with.
Alright.
And again, I'll hide the rest of it underwater, so that's all fine. Don't worry about that sort of aspect. But if you can worry about this bit, I'll do the rest.
How about a sea kelp? Do we drape that over it
Where-
to minimize the
where in
glow?
that
I
lake?
mean, This is fresh water.
Oh shit, that's right. I know that
That magic
because
lake weed.
still, any sort of brush or something that we can
Yeah.
drape
there
over it.
is aquatic foliage for sure that we can retrieve.
All right. Well, I'll just start. I'll just summon a sword and I'll literally just wade out into the water and fucking start gathering bits that I can see.
That lake weed.
And can we not just break down an old cart, soak the water, and then or soak it in water and then use it?
And we can
Do we not
do
have
whatever
just-
as long as it's covered and we can look like we're dead on a piece of wood.
Well, to be honest with you, you hear him fucking slicing his sword through the water, getting thing with. We could use this on ourselves as well over our bodies, as if we've washed up with it.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, my robes.
Yep.
Oh dear.
You want Caligorm to touch that?
Yeah. Telegom's been dirty. It's fine.
I used to live in a sewer.
Says the man
That's
with a
not
heated
a-
bathtub in his tent room.
Yeah, well,
But okay.
after all
Don't do
this,
it
he can
together.
go back to that.
Yeah. The bathtub is to reward the crimes against the body throughout the day.
But
As long
Yeah.
as you don't set yourself on fire.
Yeah, does burning yourself not cleanse your spirit?
No, but that justified the bath at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I just didn't have at the time.
So
Thank you, Keelan.
the replacement for that was fire.
Yes. Got to purge the sins.
You
one
would,
day.
I think you would be able to start a successful religion.
You know, I have been told that before.
By who?
Well, all the guys.
Well,
did.
there you go.
Yeah.
More people agree.
Yeah. I digress. We should.
Yes.
I'm
Totally
literally
fine, however,
piling
yeah.
up fucking foliage that we can start using to drape over ourselves and like use as disguise, almost like ghillie suits
Yep.
and such.
Yeah.
Let them pass.
Oh,
We're gonna
that's-
recreate that famous one convention.
That's
Well,
that's
Dickie
what my
suits in
voice
this
is.
case.
Can I
Get down.
help? Can I help arrange some of these like water grasses and stuff
It's
to?
not a bouquet.
He's trying to make it pretty.
That royal flower
Right,
training
you know
is
what?
really coming into
I
handy.
want to try and help everyone conceal themselves except Callanthea.
Because you actually have a kit for that, don't you? Do you have a disguise kit or the you have some sort of thing, don't you? I'm pretty sure you do have some sort of training in that.
So
Use have-
I
use have.
I can attempt to hide when I'm only lightly obscured by natural phenomena with Mask of the Wild.
That was it. That's. I knew. I thought there was something that gave you that
It's a bit of a
ability, but
reach.
it's. Also, you can extrapolate off that. And, I know it's hiding yourself, so you can make sure that when you're playing dead, you're good. But with that, knowledge of how to do it, you can aid your allies into trying to give them a better stealth. As
Tell
they
me a roll
cross
for it,
this.
Ethan.
Roll me a d6, and I'll tell you what this is for. When the party roll their stealth checks, they get to add your d6 roll onto it.
I rolled
So when I
5.
stealth check now, they get this additional boon of.
Okay, cool.
Roll a 6.
I rolled a 5.
Beautiful. So whenever you make stealth
Good
checks later, you will then add this +5 on from Caligorm trying to aid you in his bouquet arrangement. Yes, I did pronounce the team bouquet. But you take that time, and you are taking careful time to make sure. Again, as Thurlow mentioned, there is old boats, there's old broken down carts that can't get used anymore. There is wood aplenty for you to salvage and create whatever thing you would like for your individual rafts and what do you call it? You know what I'm trying to say, how you can get across this, oh, excuse me, place calmly enough out of sight. That's very loud. I realise we're by the water now.
Yeah. Once everything's kind of sorted and we've got everything ready, I presume, unless anybody else wants to do anything, I presume we'll be like setting off, getting ready, like getting going.
Mhm.
Unless anybody else wants to do anything.
Oh, good to go.
Okay, so just before we go into the water, Falcoris, having seen the soldiers around and knowing their uniforms, will use his mask of many faces to put on, completely change his outlook, completely changes like the way he looks, and then have like torn clothing, make it look like torn clothing of the same uniforms, like as if like he's been on like a battle, like, and just completely like make it disheveled, you know, part of it coming off. Just shoot through his mask of many faces, and then like literally start putting on the weed and everything like that, and getting ready for his life raft.
Proper shovel up, yeah.
Yeah.
Ty taps your shoulder, Lavender, and asks to borrow an arrow. Just a regular old arrow. And as you say that, she puts it under her arm and then lays down on the plank that she's got.
I mean,
The Shrek.
I mean, from afar, people are going to see that and think you have been shot by an arrow. So yeah.
But before she does that, she casts on the area where you obviously created or filled the circle that she drew in the sand. She casts then, I don't know if it works this way, but I'm going to say it does. Tensor's floating disc, which pushes the stuff up and picks it up. She then moves the disc over into the water and drops it on. So the actual disc itself is in underwater, just so obviously your wooden bits don't float away. And then she sort of gestures for Hex and Counter to board.
Is there any berries around?
Sure. Yes, plenty of like little fruit berries that are just lying there.
Or she
Sure.
just like lies down. Lavender's gonna crush up berries and put it on the arrow to try and look like that.
Ooh, nice. Really go for flavor text. She's thank you. She lies down. Hex lays down as well. She doesn't do anything. Hex just lays down. It just gets comfortable basically. Counter,
take a nap.
you
And belly flop.
Belly flop tips the whole thing
Like a
over.
cat, just like.
You
I
all
imagine he also looks like Swamp Thing.
Jesus.
I mean,
yeah.
with extra like weed and stuff on you, like the bits hanging off you and stuff, yeah, I can imagine you look
You
like a
look horrible.
fucking, yeah, a fucking
So that's a good anime
Cryptoid
idea,
out there.
actually.
Yeah, man. But you'll gilly up, as we say. You'll find your individual planks, broken down boats, wherever you are, and begin pushing your wading way out into the water before you get waist high, and then have to jump on and cast yourselves out. You look over to your left, you can see the Mirage unit is doing the exact same time as you. They're also pushing themselves out and getting ready to depart into the dead of night.
just before we head off, like Valcoris will be the old two finger salute, and then jump onto his raft and head off.
Beautiful. And you all start making your way in. Now, again, you are from this safe distance. Safe distance, obviously, being a relative term. Know that you kind of start paddling and pushing your way over. Those in the floating disc don't have to do anything, thankfully, as Ty will move it with her mind magically. So Hex and Calanthere, there's literally no effort for you whatsoever. You just need to lay back and enjoy the ride. Whereas the rest of you guys be sharing with someone else on your individual bits of driftwood, need to paddle, kick, and maneuver out into the waters.
I would like to say Falcoris will be like on the watch big time, like looking out for any fucking dragon turtles, and looking out for trying to look at the coast to see like watches, to see if there's anybody watching, and also trying to like listen out and trying to see if it can, obviously, of when the death march eventually hits.
Yep. Make a perception check for me then, please. And anyone else would like to do the same, by all means. If you all want to make perception checks or whatever it may be.
Ooh, that's really good.
Yes, you can.
That's really good. I rolled a natural 19, so that's
Whee!
29.
29. Holy
Nice.
shit.
I got another nat 20.
Hey, yo!
that 20.
Oh,
The dice are dicing today, boys.
The dice
I
beat
got
us.
25.
Beautiful.
Only a 13 for me.
13. You're a little bit distracted with everything that's happening. This is all weird. Are we really doing this sort of thing? Maybe the conversation from earlier plays about in your head a little bit. But the rest of you are on point, to say the least. With a natural 20, a 29, and 25, you guys are fucking nailing it down. Falcoris. The coast is clear. There's no dragon turtle.
Okay.
Best you can tell.
Thank
There's no moving
fuck.
islands that capture your fucking attention. initially you're a bit too far away to start picking up the sounds and seeing the sights, but as you get closer to the island in question, you can see there are campfires that illuminate small silhouettes. Again, you can't see the fires, you see the glow of these silhouettes as they meander on past. You can tell from your experience and your experience alone, I'm rolling a 29, there is definitely a watch on. Of course there is, you're expecting that. Best you can tell from here, they're not going in between the two, or sorry, in between the artillery points, as far as you can tell. As far as you can tell from the coastline, is they are just sort of staying to their designated batteries. And do they look attentive? Hard to truly tell, but they're not standing at attention.
Okay.
Is what you can tell. Calanthe, as you're listening out for this, you're listening past the ears, you're listening past the waves with your ears and your acute senses and heightened hearing. You can start to hear again as we get into that danger zone. Idle, distant chit-chat. And it is just that. It is chit-chat of just soldiers talking to each other. You can't make out the words or the conversations or even the tone, but what you can hear is just the mumbles of voice that are almost getting drowned out in the waves of a relaxed campfire. And Kelagorm, as you're also keeping your eye out, same again, your perimeter seems to be clear for now, and you are also picking up the same attitude. We can see these figures meandering there and abouts. You can also just take a second to look over, and you can see again your Mirage unit companions also floating along, doing a good job at staying still, best you can tell. As you guys get closer, though, you do, especially you, Count, who you're hearing, hear someone call out, a voice that calls out a little bit into the light, and you can see then all of a sudden some dancing lights appear and begin to glow over the waters. I'd like you all to make your stealth checks, please.
Did I get anything? I know you get the +5, but because I changed my outlook, anything? No?
I will say... No.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, I'm rolling a disadvantage.
Matt, does that
Okay.
But the disadvantages, I'll say, because disadvantages with heavy armor is because you're moving. I'd say because you're being still right now and not making sound, counts that disadvantage. Roll a straight stealth check if you are.
Okay.
It's because it's heavy armor for moving, but yeah, sorry.
Yeah, plus.
Was it
this count
+5?
is
Yeah.
+5 from Kelgorm, yep.
Okay.
not moving more than half my speed on the same turn?
What was that, sorry?
Would this count as not moving more than half my speed on the same turn?
Yes.
Yes, so I can roll with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Not that I need it.
Okay, could work.
Cool. Oh, I was roll for tie as well. I should roll for tie and hex, actually. I really should do that.
Remember the +5 for them,
Yep.
Yeah.
Tie.
and
Ty got a
+5 for
dirty
each of you
20.
as well.
Hex. Cool. I will say Ty got a dirty 20, as I said there.
Nice.
Hex got a 7.
Oh god.
I got a 6. Well, I got 11 total.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, remember I had your +5s.
Yeah.
11.
Lavender?
32.
Jesus.
32. Fucking hell. Who's seen Lavender, man?
Who the fuck was Lavender?
We haven't had Lavender this campaign. What are you
Oh,
talking
j-
about?
oh, just
I
wait
got
for
a
the rogue.
17, I get +10, and then there's a +5. So.
What'd you get, Rogue?
35.
Oh, fucking hell.
I also rolled a 17 with +13 and then the +5.
Okay. Wow.
One of
Okay,
you, is gonna get above 40 eventually, and your
Mm.
character's
Yeah,
just
wait.
gonna vanish from the campaign.
Yeah.
21 for me.
21. A modest roll.
Yeah.
The paragon of
I love how you
average.
have. I love how you have Calantir and Hex, and then Caligorm and Lavender.
Yeah, but we've got reasons to be shit, okay? Like we're the big, like burly ones.
Gillish.
It shows the even distribution of who the fuck can stealth quite well,
I hate
actually.
feel.
Lavender and Caligorm might actually be dead.
No, they've done that thing where like you can accidentally like put your hand through a table where all the molecules align. They've just done that.
Phased.
Yeah, they've just phased into a different plane.
We actually just drowned on the way over here. And,
Back at the tavern. Oh shit.
Yeah, well, that's stealthy. He didn't come on the fucking
Pilgrim set
mission.
himself on fire before getting in the water.
He's so stealthy because actually it's his ashen corpse just laying on top of the fucking wood.
He was talking to us. He was so stealthy we didn't even see that he was burning to death.
He whispered his screams. But as you guys are very well hidden, initially it looks like Counthir and Hex especially might give it away. But Ty being switched on, rolling very well at this point as well, sees that Hex is about to give it away. So as a wave hits, she moves the disc slightly over. So it almost obscures Hex a little bit in the night from these dancing lights with the elongated shadows moving over her for extra cover. And the dancing lights sort of almost like scan over you before dissipating out again into nothingness, the darkness once again enveloping you all.
No
Rude.
shouts of alarm.
You don't hear anything.
We got to keep going.
What was that?
Fuck!
It's like a Skyrim guard.
There's just the wind.
Fucking Skyrim NPCs as arrows sticking out of his chest. Must have been my imagination. Walks away. But you all creep forward. And as you guys are getting drift, you're now probably using the actual waves and current to take you into shore at this point. You can see that the Mirage unit have their own interrogation as well. And I'm saying interrogation of the lights come over again. I'm just going to roll a general. I'm not going to roll each for them, but I'm just going to roll a general stealth check for them. They seem to be undetected as well.
Woo! Woo!
Couple of shit rolls, but I got balanced it out a little bit. I rolled two
Calthir,
fours
your
back to
fucking
back.
plan's getting fucking working.
And you guys getting closer. I'd say at this point you're maybe just touching base with you guys at this point. You're maybe 30 feet from the shore.
And we've not heard anything of.
You hear the idle chit chat once more. You can actually hear individual, unique words that prop up now and again, but there's no cause for alarm as best you can tell so far. There's been no action taken that you can tell.
Shit.
how many guards can I see on the shore?
So right now you've got a battery that's about in front of you, a little bit off to the diagonal sort of side. You can tell that at this artillery battery, there's maybe, again, without having a proper look at it, from what you can tell, 4 to 5 silhouettes at this side of it. You don't know if there's anyone behind it, but that's what you can see at the shoreline.
And no sign of the Dr.
Yeah, Death March.
Christinius? Yeah,
Not
Death
as
March.
of yet, no.
As we're kind of still floating in, I'll obviously very closely whisper, "Keep floating, wait for the signal."
And you wait a painful couple of minutes. And it is painful. And at one point, as you guys are sort of doing that, oh, what's going to happen? Lavender, you feel something underneath your driftwood move. And you watch these fingers curl over the side of this familiar looking armor as it pushes you into shore a little bit closer. And you sort of take a second to maybe peer over. You can see that's one of the armored figures from underneath the waves is starting to push you in to get you closer to shore.
Oh, right. Well, I had a different thing. I thought they were going to be attacking another side. Oh well, I thought they were going to be another side, so they pull attention that way, and we would be over the other side.
Don't you worry, baby. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Kelagorn, something similar happens with yours as well. You see these hands, and they don't come over completely, just push you in, and you feel that accelerated motion as you get into shore, and you hear the wood ground against gravel before you come to a stop. You just painfully let the waves lap over you still, having to adjust your mouth a little bit so you're not swallowing seawater every single time, or lake water every time it brushes over you. You all run aground one by one, but the figures never emerge. You see the Mirage unit off to your left, maybe 60, 70 feet, all equally as well seem to get a boost as one by one they get pushed into shore.
Stay still.
Can I just try to look for maybe somewhere that would be good to hide if there's an opportunity.
Like on the beach, or
Yeah, just so that there's not a suspicious amount of bodies just lying there.
make a. There's probably an investigation check to find a hidey hole.
Okay. That is 18.
18. It's very exposed here. It's been, you can probably tell as well, deliberately, what do we call it, terraformed to be so. So if there is a landing party, they are in the open as long as possible.
Can
There
I?
are obviously natural mounds and that sort of stuff, but nothing that's going to offer too much cover in the slightest.
Can I? Whether you want to use still my old perception check or a new one, can I look for any sort of alarm system, essentially, so I know, like, if we are found out, we fucking make sure they can't get to that type of thing. You know, like fucking massive bells or something of the sort.
The telecommunications tower, that's
Yes.
the one. The 5G network tower.
Yeah. Bring down
I
the
would say
networks.
yes, a new perception check, because this is a different thing you're looking for now, so new check, please.
Okay, so that's a 17.
17. You, from what you can tell from your lower down perspective against the water's edge, can't see anything from down here.
Okay.
You're not too sure from the batteries themselves they have something, but from this perspective, you can't see anything that's obviously an alarm system or anything to that effect. You then see, once all the Mirage unit also ground ashore, and again, you are waiting these couple painful minutes. You can even tell that Fakoros, if you look over, you can see that, Duskheel off to the other side. Even though it's quiet and the black and white, you can still see her eyes darting left and right. She's getting anxious and that sort of stuff as well. She is gearing herself up, and it's getting brutal for her to wait a second longer. When all of a sudden from the distance, you hear the soft thuds. As two explosions rock out the far side of the island, away from you guys. So it seems to be activity. The batteries in front of you the people there seem to turn their heads and look the other way. And as you guys realize it's go time, two figures of these Death March soldiers come walking out the water next to you guys. And the assault begins. I would like cultural initiative, please.
Alrighty.
Lovely, lovely.
We
Ooh.
don't need this calm music anymore. This is bullshit.
Yeah, give me my battle music, come on!
Ooh. Ooh. I need my notepad. Someone sounds happy.
Yeah. I'm rolling good tonight.
What the fuck is
Yeah,
my
boy.
initiative again on
Let's
this
wait till
fucking...
combat where I hit fucking nothing.
Oh, that's there. Wait, +1? I only got +1 for initiative? What the fuck?
Yeah, you peasant.
I don't feel like I've been rolling too well, but my modifiers have all been good.
Yeah, shut up.
That expertise really carried me.
Yeah,
Your
expertise
modifiers
in
are on
rogue is
crack, let's be
insane.
honest.
Expertise is so fucking good, man.
Take an alert as well for
Yeah.
that last.
Literally
Oh, that's
unneeded. Entirely unnecessary.
It was a hard flex. Flex feed, if you will.
Duck. Is everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. Perfect. So, I'll come to you guys in just 2 seconds.
No
I'll be rolling
problem.
my bullshit up.
You have a lot of shit to go for.
I do. Oh, I forgot them as well. Holy shit. Just a heads up, because I'm not going to torch myself too much. The Mirage unit are going to move collectively on
Yeah,
their turn.
yeah.
They're going to do all their stuff once. I'm not going to roll each individual fucking
Yeah,
one
fuck
there.
that.
So they rolled
Good for
very
hour.
well. Hex rolled all right. No, maybe. These guys appropriate.
Fucking go! Come on!
Not sure. Well,
Not been in a battle in a while. Let's go!
I know, right? That's cocked. These guys are gonna go first. Lavender, please.
21.
21.
Nice.
Calanthier.
22.
22. Falcores.
16.
16.
Yes.
And Kelagorn, lastly, please.
23.
23.
Can I ask what Hex got?
Hex got an 11.
Okay, and what did, what's her name get? Oh, you're just concluding her part as Mirage unit.
Ty's going with the Mirage unit.
Okay,
yeah,
no problem.
Because
Right.
she's now going to be taking a turn to run back, basically.
No problem.
to
Right,
them.
cool. Right, so
Um,
no problemo.
So let me organize this at my side. So bear with me. The joys of fucking initiative. This is the boring bit I know.
Oh fuck! I fucking put that in there.
Next would be. You know, it's actually worked out pretty well the way these dice have all rolled together, in the sense of a lot of people. Basically, it's all you guys and the NPCs, basically.
Nice.
Which is pretty fucking handy. Hex goes there. They go there. And there you go there. Perfect. So, top of the round. To set the scene before we actually do top of the round. You see before you again, as you washed up on the beach, I'll say you all stand up from prone. I'm not going to make you spend half your movement right at the very start. You're all on your feet, ready to go on the edge of the water. In front of you, to the right-hand side, about 50 feet or so from the beachfront where you are, is this first large artillery battery. It's a weird-shaped thing. So imagine, again, the old-school style, shoreline cannons that use in the World Wars and that sort of stuff. That, but D&D the fuck out of it and steampunk at the same time. You got something like that. Big, long turret that comes out. These heavy, thick steampunk cogwheels on either side that are going to be used to aim it up. But instead of firing ammunition like... well, you'll find out. You haven't seen it yet. So, top of the round, we do have Kelagorm. You're up, sir.
How close is the artillery to me?
So again, there's to the edge of the battery itself is 50 feet from you, up and to the right.
I see. Okay.
50 feet.
Yeah, can I bonus action dash and get up to it?
Certainly. You dash and get up to it, and you can see that again, this is actually like a dugout sort of like trench sort of system they got on there. So you can now see that in the island itself, where it is ground level, they've dug down and sunk these batteries in to make a protective natural earthen wall. And there's a trench line that goes around the whole outskirt of the island to connect them all together. And you can see in this pit that you're currently in right now, you have the big battery in the center, and there's currently 6 individuals looking very shocked and away. They are considered surprised at this point.
Okay.
And yeah, they are shooketh. Basically, yeah.
Right. If this will take an action, don't let me do it. Can I see if I can just work out a way to sabotage the device?
That would be a bit more intricate. That would need to actually get up to the battery, investigate a bit more. So that will be more like, taking your action to scan something over, yeah.
And there's just 6 people in the room with me.
There are 6 individuals around in this little pit right now, and they are all dressed in the traditional Creed uniform, looking very shocked right now.
Right, yeah.
I say look, they've got masks on, you can't really tell.
Yeah. The mask is like...
The mask is...
painted on eyebrows and just raise up.
Can I just slam a short sword into whoever one's closest to me?
Yes, absolutely.
So would this be with advantage because I'm
It will be as
surprised?
well, as he is a prison.
That is a 27.
27 definitely hits, this poor man.
Okay. What is my sneak attack these days? It's been a while. Okay.
It's been a while.
Oh, fuck. Drop one. Okay. Oh, fucking hell.
All ones.
Oh no, 3 6s.
Ooh.
A 1
Ooh,
and a
3
3. That's math.
The number
That is
of the beast.
22 plus my actual weapon damage. 33 points of damage.
As this poor man is just sat there like, oh no, we're under attack. The sword just comes out the other side. He crumples immediately. Whoever this poor individual was, just eats shit and dies straight up.
Nice.
Hits the deck.
Okay.
Perfect.
And,
Is that your turn, or do you have a second attack, or?
no, I Rogue's only get 1, and I bonus action dashed to get up there.
No problem. Anything else you'd like to do in your turn? Then anything you'd like to see, do, or
No, no. Unless there's anything like of note in the room that I can, or I say room. I don't know
I
what's
know what you
open
mean.
there.
Yeah, in the pit. Yeah. Again, apart from what you see, without getting too intricate, you can't really tell too many details that you
Yeah.
know would help in the immediate. I don't think. Cool. Ending your turn, and Calanthier, you are up with Lavender on deck.
Okay. How far away did you say?
50 feet
50
in a
feet.
straight line.
Oh, I can.
I make awkward measurements.
You're 5 off, and I would be able to get there
You think you're gonna make it easy, bitch?
fast. Can I get into melee range with any of the people around it, or no?
Let's say 50 feet's the edge of the pit, so if you got 45 feet speed, probably not, no. You can hear one of them scream, as apparently Terry has just died in front of you. No!
Sure.
This is very much D-Day inspired bullshit. Like,
Yeah,
D&D
like,
of
That's
D&D,
the whole plan of the
Adventure D for
spear
D-Day.
action, of the fucking taking out the artillery and all that. That's just all D-Day. That's
Yep.
literally what they did. That is the plan, was to get in there, to put troops in there to go and just take out the artillery batteries, so then the fucking planes could get over and fucking just start dropping people and dropping bombs. That was that was the whole fucking point.
Also, for anyone who's a fan of it, Warhammer 40k, the Death March are basically the fucking Death Guard.
Yeah.
They are slow moving undead soldiers, so yeah, basically D&D Death Guard.
And then another part that is inspired is like having a death march like somewhere else. The Allied forces like put like their top warships at one side, like their top warships. So when the fucking Germans seen that, they were like, "Oh shit, they're invading from here," and then it was like put down a command to try and get like people to run up the line. And then all of a sudden they realized, oh no, it's the whole fucking France they're fucking and trying to get through.
All of it.
I'm going to use a key point to use dash as a bonus
Oh,
action.
he's key pointing.
Key point, oh boy,
There's a reveal.
oh boy.
No, I've already done that. It's fine.
Yeah.
I know about that.
Yeah, but yep, you spend a key point and you dash up as a bonus.
Yep. I'll just I'll go the individual past Kelligorm.
Sweet. No, not a problem. See, you run past that one there. They are surprised there's no attack of opportunity. He is 2 minutes below what the fuck is happening as you run up to the guy in front. Or next to the line, I should say. And yeah. Unleash hell.
Sorry. Might go well. This might go terrible.
You do have advantage.
Advantage as well. Gee,
Surprised?
I'm surprised. Okay, well that's. God, I can't math. 21.
Definitely hits.
Okay, I'll roll attack. Sorry.
Ask
Yep.
him. Action.
That was 20 on the second one. Dirty 20.
See, hits, yep.
Okay. All right.
Andy's confused. He's looking at more D-Day facts for us.
No, I'm looking at the spells and things.
First attack is 10 damage,
10 damage, fantastic.
and another 10 damage.
Beautiful. This man also doesn't live to see the next day, as you just run up with your blood axe out, and just one horrible violent slash. The axe goes into the side of the neck, and as you pull it out, go for a second slash into the hip, and the man just folds down.
Fair
on the
enough.
chair.
Yeah, that's my turn. I don't have to move any more further.
Fantastic. Lavender, you are now up with Falcoris. Not next, but next player.
How many of them are there?
So there's now 4 left from the available 6.
I'm gonna use a splinter arrow.
Oh, beautiful. Let's get that shit on the go right away. So you run up with your movement from a distance, pull your new gnarly-looking twig-like arrow, knock it back, and let hell fly. How many? I should probably get the
Yeah.
rules for them pulled up, shouldn't I?
24.
Yes, 24 hits. So I was looking wrong for you. 24 hits, yep. Beautiful.
No, they're damage on their own, right?
Yes, so each creature takes 1d6. No, it's just one flat damage as well. So you roll that damage, so you roll 1d6 plus dex plus proficiency, and they all take that.
1d plus. And then plus a
Plus the proficiencies, yep.
9.
9 points of damage. As you shoot this arrow in, you see, or you can hear the 4 people that are left all individually. Because all of them have been shot at once in various different parts of their body. They're still upright, but each of them have been hit now and didn't enjoy that in the slightest.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
No.
Perfect, not a problem. And you just want to double check, do you run your full 30 or 35 feet up to the Izori movement, or do you stay back a little bit?
I'll run a little bit, but not too much, because I can attack from far away, so I don't need to be right up. But I'll move a little bit forward, maybe.
Yeah. Fantastic, not a problem. God, I'm gonna tell his kids stone the beach of the Evermine, man.
Listen, people are going to listen, and Lord, people are going to be talking about this, so for sure.
Yeah, man.
This is TikTok material, let's be honest.
Yeah.
D-Day and D&D, how many more Ds can we fit in? Anyway.
The D's and D's and D's and D's.
Ending Lavender's turn. Ty looks at you all, goes, I need you to go. Been a pleasure. Good luck. And she's gonna bolt off. She's gonna take. She's gonna have to mechanically speak and dash over to her team. But as you guys look over, if you do, you can see that the Mirage unit in its entirety have stood up and are charging their nearest battery as well. You can see that spells, attacks of all sorts are flying already, taking advantage of being surprised. Trying to gain that foothold. Falcoris, you are up.
So this is what I was looking at, right? It does. I'm going to use Mask of Many Faces again. It doesn't specify if it's like a bonus action or what. It just says you can cast Disguise Self at will. So
yeah, that's why I think Warlocks are weird. So when I'm playing Violent, I took that at will as I can just do it.
Yeah, without bonus action, without action.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep,
as
just like at
Falcoris
will.
rises, he's going to change himself into a Creed uniform.
Oh, okay.
Like he's going to
Nice.
fully become Creed uniform, mask and all. Obviously Falcoris can see through the fucking mask. But well, this is the thing. On the back, he's gonna have like a small like no, he's gonna have a small like kind of cape that comes off just one shoulder, and just on that shining is the Twilight Company thingy sigil that we've got. And as I'm like just going, I will use my full 30 feet of movement, and I will then use Eldritch Blast on the cannon.
On the cannon itself, okay.
I will
Roll to
try and
hit.
try and like hit the cogwheels that move the cannon.
Beautiful. Roll to hit.
So that is a, how did I do this again? That is
Never
a,
played this game.
that's a 23 to hit.
Ooh, that definitely hits.
Okay,
Roll
so
your damage.
what the fuck level am I now? We're at, so I think it's just 3 I get now. We're not 11,
Believe
are
so,
we?
if you double
Oh,
check
well,
that,
we're not
but-
11 level. No, we're 9. Right, so it's just 3.
No, we're 9.
So all 3 of my Eldritch Blast is going to this.
Beautiful. Fucking
Um,
3 just blast, man, Jesus.
so D10s.
Just realized I didn't have Hex's character sheet up. I should probably do that.
Ooh! You had all
Would
6s?
be helpful.
I had all 9s.
Oh, nice.
Shit, son.
I'm not
Jesus.
joking. 999.
Yeah.
Oh, the
What's
place.
your emergency?
Man.
Oh shit! Thanks for the confession.
So 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage. As you shoot off your shot into this, you can see that even then it doesn't
Right.
give out a sound. Obviously, it's a cannon.
999. You got 26.
Wait, have I counted wrong? 18.
Yeah, yeah, 9,
Say
9, 9,
20.
27?
27.
Yeah.
Oh my
27,
god. Math. Hi.
I didn't even
Hi
consider that
kids
there,
do
man.
math in school.
I was
27.
like, kids.
26 isn't in the 19s table.
I don't know, okay? I don't know, right? I'm just whatever, right?
As you shoot this one off and you hit the cog wheel, you can almost see that as your Eldritch Blast hits, instead of being a focus point, it's almost like something around the cannon disperses the energy out across it more evenly. The Eldritch Blast doesn't do quite as much damage as you liked it to.
It's got a fucking shield on it, boys. Protective shield.
It takes half damage. But you still hit it, and a good fucking hit at that for sure. There's no doing that in the slightest.
So with that, that's my action. That is my movement. I would like to. Is this a bonus action? Damn, it's a fucking action.
Warlock's curse. Everything's an action.
I know. Fucking everything's a fucking action. You can't do shit as a bonus action.
Warlocks are awful. Don't play them.
Hex a turn. Cannon.
No,
cannon.
I think it has to be a living creature. I think Blitz Cannon's a living creature. Yeah.
It's definitely not.
Oh.
I should have made a cannon titan.
I don't think I can really do anything else. So hang on one wee second. Sorry. I think I'm going to use one of my maneuvers because I think I can use that as a bonus action.
Well, your fighter stuff.
I don't know if I've got anything that can like inspire or something. Precision attack, no. Parry, no.
You're not a bard. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, but there's like one like that's like a speech or something, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't think I have that. So I basically end my turn there.
Beautiful. Ending your turn, it is now the Creed's turn. And the confusion is rife, and you can tell that again from your two batteries, well, your battery plus the one off to your left-hand side, which Mirage unit attack, and chaos has erupted. In the back line, you can see as well now, even further chaos. As you can see, one of these cannons has fired 2 shots already into the beach you cannot see. And all you can see, from the actual individuals that are around is shouting, screaming, and trying to get a sense of confusion and coherent action put together. But they are very quickly regaining their footing and now plotting the next move to counter this offensive that's been launched upon them. Ending their turn because they are surprised. They can't actually do anything. Hex is going to run up next to you guys. She's only got 30 feet. What can she do from a distance? Let's see. She is...
Yeah, girl.
Go, girl. Yeah, let's see what that does.
I'll keep me to it live.
Ooh, actually, she's going to do that instead. Bear with me. I've got 2 things she might do here. I really should, again... Actually, playing this is going to be annoying for me. That's not the right spell.
Would it be easier if you send me the sheet?
It's okay, I got this.
No problem. I'm just
that doesn't
thinking
really
you've got a
do that.
lot of moving parts, buddy. So.
I do, it's fine. She is going to run up and just for the meantime, on the last 4 members in this battery, cast Bane on all 4 of them.
Ooh, damn.
And you can basically tell that as she casts Bane, it's almost like the boots get heavier. It's almost like their boots fill with... It looks like this black mud that's just pouring out of their boot tops right now. And it slowed them right the way down, and they are baned, all 4 of them. And she turns to you guys, get the fuck in there then! And that will end her turn. Ending her turn, you can then see the Death March. The 2 soldiers that were with you are heavy moving characters. They had to take their full dash to just get the 50 feet up to the edge, but you can see them just throw themselves into the pit, and they are ready to then, on the next turn, start doing damage. That turn, you don't see what happens next. Top of the round, Kelagorm, you are up with, again, Counthier on deck.
So, Matt, is a thief rogue?
Uh-huh.
I can use my cunning action to make sleight of hand checks, use my thieves tools to disarm a trap or open a lock, or take the use an object action.
Yeah.
Can I see if I can disarm this turret? And if you want me to action to work out the mechanism?
Yeah, if you want to spend an action to do that, so they can take the time to configure and see what's what.
Okay. Do you want investigation
Yes, please. Yes. This is very
And
battle
that's
music.
20.
This is annoying.
for a 32?
Nat 24, 32. 2 seconds. It changes battle music. So it's not very battley for me. But a 32, yes, 100%. You look over and you can see almost how this works. Again, the exact configuration is a little bit on you because a lot of it is arcane in nature. 2 seconds, sorry, I can't focus.
That's alright.
This one's called Ambush. This will do.
The pan
Ambush
flips
is
kinda-
good. Don't know what I good.
Yeah, classic. Classic.
So you run up to this machine. You can tell how it basically works. Again, these two large cogwheels at the side do what they say on the tin. They are the ones that maneuver the turret up and down into various pointing and clock and counterclockwise maneuvers. You can tell this isn't, again, as we say, physical artillery shells, what we're used to, like cannon fodder or anything else like that. You can tell that what these are these little glass orbs, and they're all lined up, and they're different colors on this way. You can see blue, red, and yellow orbs, and they're crackling with energy inside. And it is these that are loaded in, and from best you can tell, the glass is then shattered inside, and whatever spells contained within these glass orbs is then focused and released outward.
Interesting.
If you give me 2 seconds though, I have realized I have got my player's handbook and I need spell books, so it'll be 2 seconds.
You.
Alright.
Talk about yourselves, keep yourselves happy, don't
Oh,
kill each
that's
other.
that's fine. There was a lot of info that I need to write down.
I want to smack Falcoris.
Wait, what? Why? I'm not there.
He said don't kill each other.
I'm not there.
I love the idea of Calanthier running out of this bunker, running up to Falcoris, smacking him.
And then running back. Yeah, like I only made myself look like the Creed. What the fuck? Focus right now as I would say probably just killing the rest of the people around, just so they can't go on alert fast. Now they obviously know shit's happening, but you don't want them to know the plan straight away. But the actual thing itself, I mean, the two death soldiers can maybe focus on that. Aye.
Hi, be scheming?
Yes.
Beautiful. Anything I should know about?
No.
Fantastic. All the better. I love being surprised. So you investigate, you find out how this is loaded, and again, as far as loading goes, basically the simple hatch opens at the bottom, the spell sphere gets loaded in, shut, fired.
Can I try sabotage the mechanism, even if it's just disabling the door or something like that? Just whatever.
How
I
would
think
you like
is
to
the
try and
most
disable? Are you going to start undoing stuff? Are you trying to break something physically? How are you going to try and disable?
Yeah,
you
like
thinking?
if there's a key mechanism that I think I can identify, I want to just try and take it apart.
Okay. I mean, if you're looking at the door latch, you can tell the actual latch itself has got a couple of hinges. It's like one of the classic, screw, ship door, screwy sort of door thingies, to undo it. So you can try and tamper with that. You can try and tamper with the hinges to make sure the door just doesn't shut anymore. Some along the lines, if that's what you're aiming for.
Yeah, maybe like try and pull out the hinges.
Make a sleight of hand check then. Your thieves tools check. Basically, try and undo various screws and the like.
27.
27. With pressure, and again, you are getting pushed for time on this one, of course, and trying to do it as quick as you can. But with 27, keeping your cool, calm, and composure, you get the first couple of hinges undone. You can tell the door is now. But as the door squeaks open, you can see inside a red glow from inside the cannon, as a sphere has already been loaded in.
Okay.
And there's one more hinge left if you.
Okay. Well, those are all my actions, but would not be a free action to try and remove that?
No, it's not a free action.
That's okay.
Fair enough. Anything else you'd like to do? Is that you then? Your bonus as well?
That's
or?
me.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so action to identify the mechanism, then bonus to disarm.
Thieves. Thank you. Calanthier, you're up now. Lavender up next after.
I might as well. Is there like a lot of enemies in the area? Like,
So, right now, in your immediate in this pit, there's 4 people that Lavender's all kindly shot. And you can see there's maybe 1 or 2 people from one of the trenches that's connecting coming towards you guys to help, but right now, in your immediate, just these 4.
Okay. Blood right to buff my weapon.
Nice.
Some fire damage went on. And then I will go to I'll go attack the one that wasn't attacked. Is there any that are actually healthy?
In this pit, Lavender shot all of them, so all of them have been injured.
I'll just attack the nearest one with first attack then.
Fantastic. Move on, see what happens.
Dokie.
Love it. You don't have advantage anymore, so no longer surprised, so just a straight up attack now.
That is a 26.
Definitely hits, Jesus.
From an 18.
Yeah, boy.
Ooh, that's
Smack these guys.
that is a. I might have supplemented the damage though. Was it a D? Was it D6? Sec. Oh. Okay. 13 damage.
13 damage. The first man that he runs up to again after Lavender's already shot them, and you just run up and in their confusion, trying to get their senses together again, and they can see that Kilogram's unscrewing this door, and they go to put their hand out to stop or whatever, but before anything can happen, you just come in, axe, boom, elbow down, off, and the man just falls down to the floor, bleeding and screaming before the bleeding out silences him.
Okay. And then I will go for another damage one with. Oh, that's a nat one.
Oh, unfortunately, no. As you go to then take over the second one, they have recovered in time to realize what's happening. As you come to slash, they take one big massive leap out and draw the traditional gun, the firearm that you've seen the Creed use, and you're staring right down the barrel of it at this moment in time. Anything else you can do in your turn? Any bonuses, or your blood break?
No, I don't believe so because I used my bonus action to. Yeah, no, I think that's it. Because I used my bonus action to apply my thing.
To blood right, fantastic. No, not a problem. Lavender, you are then up then with Falcorus. Again, not immediately next, but next.
I will just go for one of the injured ones with a regular arrow.
Fantastic. Do you want to that's about to shoot Fear, or is he a big boy that can handle himself?
I'll go for that one.
Fantastic.
Oh, just it.
You got a good bonus. The Grim Reaper never misses.
That's only a 12.
That does miss, unfortunately. As his first arrow comes sailing past, unfortunately just hitting the mud behind. You do get another shot, I believe, though, should you wish to. You get 2 attacks now.
Yep.
A 20, a dirty 20.
That definitely hits that one. You recalibrate, regain where you went wrong.
First was a warning shot. It was a warning shot.
Landers, like, head was in the way.
Hey!
Also,
You've got cold fingies from the lake quarter, that's what's happened there. You had cold fingies and you had to get used to it still. How much damage?
5.
Is that a sneak attack?
No, you get sneak? No.
Yeah, because Calipha's beside him.
Oh shit, yes, yeah, add sneak attack, yeah. I forgot fucking
What's
sneak
that
attack, so
again?
many rules.
It's a D6.
So
right?
it's 1d6, I believe, or do you 2d6 now?
I thought it was 1. I don't know.
I think it's
1d6, yeah, we got you. Yeah, I think you're
that's
1d6
5.
still.
I think
5?
it's
So 10
2d6 at level
damage?
5 rogue.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Oh,
This
that's
man is barely hanging on. As again, he's about to do the whole any last words to count fear. You hear thunk. But he's still upright, barely upright, but he's there, hanging on. Beautiful.
How many levels of rogue do you have? Tell me.
Let me see
Two.
if I can find it.
3.
3? Oh, sorry, it's
Levels of rogue.
2d6, the third level.
2d6 then.
2d6.
That was a
Nope.
3.
Beautiful. Forget what I said. He dies. He was the one hit point. Scrap that. That was my last.
How many things? I'm confused.
Yeah, you got tricked into playing rogue.
So many rules.
It's a lot of dice.
So again, as the first shot misses from your cold fingers from the lake, I just closed my fucking page, lost my stuff. There we go. You again warm the things up very, very quickly, recalibrate, re-aim, and take shot. And the second shot lands true, and the man folds in front of Calanthe. The gun no longer a threat in his face. Beautiful.
Got the
Any
arrow in
return?
the gun and just went off.
Just shoots him in the eye instead. as he falls over, the muscle spasm kicks in. The Mirage unit on their turn. Again, you don't know what's happened, but you can hear the sounds of chaos battle ensuing. Falcoris, you are up.
So I would like to shout out to the Death Soldiers. Use concentrate on the cannon.
Sorry, yep.
Yeah.
I thought I
yeah.
had sounds for this.
Yeah. Shout out to the Death Soldiers for them to concentrate on disabling the cannon for the now.
They just turn and look at you from where you were standing, and without saying anything, just begins to just look towards the cannon again.
Right. So I will then use the rest of my movement, because I've only got 30 feet of movement, to get up to like the ridge essentially, but kind of move around the ridge a little. So I'm like,
Look, give me that circumference.
so I'm
of it,
still up top essentially.
Yep.
And you said there's ones like at the back, right?
One's what, sorry?
It's in the pit. There's like what, 2 people left?
Oh, there's 2 people. There's in this now pit from after you've murdered a bunch of people. There's 3 people left inside this pit, but 2 people coming in from one of the trenches connecting.
So there's 5 people total.
3 in the pit, but there's 5 in the immediate scenario. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
Sorry.
So just quickly, can I scan to see if any of them are trying to activate the cannon just now, or if any of them look like they're trying to start running like behind?
Well, again, 2 of them are running into this pit where your friends
Yeah.
are right now, trying to join the fray. The other 3 that are inside, you can tell one is trying to get to the ammunition more than anything right now. Not the cannon, but the ammunition itself. The other 2 are drawing their own weapons to start engaging.
I am going to... I don't know if you'll allow it, because obviously I've already talked. It's short, but I would like to shout out to Hex. You get the one with the ammunition! And I'm going to then look up to the 2 that's coming, and I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast at the 2 of them. One at the other.
Yep, fair enough. And as you shout to Hex, who hears back, on it!
Right, so first one, the one that I'm firing 2 at, obviously, is the... oh, that's not great. It's a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and then second attack is a 16 as well. The same rolls. So that's 2d10 to this person. Oh my god, that's spinning. Wow, that was weird.
Love it,
So 13 points of force damage to the first one,
He's still upright, but yep.
and then a second one is a 18 to hit,
Hits as well.
and that is 7 points of damage to that person.
7 points of damage. Perfect. But all 2 of them are still upright, but you're taking these hits quite heavily.
And I will... not going to use it yet. I am not using Hexblade Curse yet. I have not forgotten about it. I'm waiting till a bigger opponent comes into the field,
Yeah,
okay?
chat, that sounds like an excuse to me for
No,
someone forgot it.
No, I have not forgotten it. I will end my turn now.
Fantastic. Ending your turn, it is now the Creed of Creation's turn. Now, the 2 that are running into the trench will need to dash, but they dashed as their action to come into the fray now, directly into the pit with you all. Well, those are in the pit anyway, I should say. The one that was trying to get hold of the is running up to the ammunition, is going to run up and stand in front of these ammunition barrels, as we say, or these like 3 spell spheres, is what they're called. Is going to draw their rifle and is going to take aim, shooting his shot at probably Kellegom, because Kellegom's actually tampering with the cannon right now. The other 2, one's going to Look, we're both going to shoot Falcoris. You just shot them. They're going to shoot back at Falcoris. Take a name there. So against Kelligorm, the first one is going to try and shoot you for 21. Let's make pen.
And I'll
You-
uncanny dodge.
Fantastic. Good to know. I've lost my d6. There we go. So you take 12 points of piercing damage, half to 6, if you're uncanny dodging.
Yep.
And Falcoris against you. The first attack is a 22.
That hurts.
And let's roll the second one as well, just in case. That was a miss. That was a natural 4 for a 9. So yeah, so
Yep.
one hit against you. You suffer... Same again, 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As this... what do you call it? This firearm crack out, and these small little pellets. The first one misses you, but the second one, it's... You've been shot by arrows before, and they hurt. This is so minute, but it hurts so much. Like, an arrowhead is fucking huge, but this comes in with so much more force. You feel it break and shatter bone as it enters you, whereas an arrow just breaks the skin. It hurts a lot more for such a tiny instrument. That will end their turn. Hex is going to follow command. She is going to run into the pits, jump up to the man who just shot at Kelligorm, and she is going to... He has been injured, so yeah, she's going to take a swing with her sword, as he has already been injured. She will save her spells for the time being. That's a natural 20. And fucking tastic, so she is going to decimate this poor chap. So that's 8. No, maths. She does 16 points of slashing, which decapitates this man beautifully. As he runs up, takes his shot, this 7-foot orc just blocks the horizon for him, and it's the last thing that unfortunately he sees before meeting a fatal demise. Beautiful. And she will stand guard there and... Done it, sir! Back to you. The 2 Death March soldiers will go up to the cannon as instructed, and both of them, one on each side, they each grab one of the massive cogwheels that tilt and turn it, and are going to make strength checks, try and just rip these wheels off
Get them,
the
boy.
cannon itself. So let's see, the first strength check. Ooh, fucking hell, that's glorious. Not so glorious. So one rolled a 26 strength, the other one was a 8. So one of the soldiers runs up. We'll say the right-hand side of the cannon. All you guys hear is a massive... And this large cogwheel just goes sailing off into the distance before you hear as it hits the ground. The other one doesn't do much. The other one's holding firm and unable to get it off, unfortunately. But one wheel has been removed. It now just forever spins left. And ending their turn, you don't see what happens there. Top of the turn, Kelligorm, you're up again.
How big are the spell spheres?
The spell spheres are, I don't know, about yay big, like just slightly bigger than the cannonball, I'd say.
Okay.
Cannonball size, maybe add half an inch circumference, inch.
Can I pick up the spell sphere that's inside?
Yeah, you can undo the latch and pick up the spell sphere. This glowing red orb is now in your hands, and it weighs, again, it's nowhere near the weight of a cannonball, but it's still got a hefty weight to it.
Can I shot at it, do you think?
You can
I'm
certainly
not going
try.
to do that.
Just fireball in the middle of the fucking a pit. Nice.
Like I always want to play a wizard, I throw it on the floor right in front of me.
Now you can, with the new spell spheres.
Can I just try and shove it in my pack and then a horrific idea for now. But it'll do for now.
Oh boy, he's setting
Load up the
himself on
spell
fire,
sphere
man.
into your pack.
He's setting himself on
Yeah.
fire again, guys.
So please add into your attack a red spell sphere.
Okay. And then can I take the other latch off?
Yeah.
Uh,
You take the other latch off, and I'd say probably don't leave me with check required. You got a bit of time now with the immediate, being shot at ending. The last hatch comes easy enough. You already had your tools out for it, and the door just falls into the mud, empty.
so is that both action and bonus action then? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Cool. That's me
Are
then.
you gonna move anywhere? Or are you gonna stay where you are?
You know, I'll position. So the guy that shot at me, Hex
X
killed,
just
right?
killed, yeah, yeah.
So there's two that are facing down Falcoris, and
You
then
just shot a Falcoris,
And
and
there's
then
two
two
more.
that just entered the fray.
okay. Can I so the two that entered the fray, what weapons do they have on them?
The firearms, the traditional Creed firearm.
Just firearms. Okay. Can I just intercept probably one of the ones that's shooting at Falcoris? Just
just
get into
get
melee
with them,
weapons
yeah.
so that
Yeah.
yeah,
Fantastic.
make
So
them
you do
fire that right difficult.
Beautiful. Not a problem whatsoever. You certainly do that. Ending your turn, Calthea, you're up with Lavender following suit.
Okay, I will attack one of the healthy ones. Fuck it.
Beautiful. One of the ones just ran into the pit. You bear a fang at and run towards.
Pretty much. That's cocked. Fuck. That's terrible, though. That's. Yeah. 13.
13 misses, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll use my extra attack. That's better. That's 22.
22 definitely hits.
A bit of damage.
A little bit of damage.
A little bit of damage.
3. $11 damage.
Beautiful. Still standing, but 11 damage. That's hurt him a lot. As he ran in, oh, we can do this! And suddenly Leonin jumps on with a big fucking axe.
Smells. Am I like in 10 feet of two of them?
Yeah, I'd say you can easily maneuver yourself in position into that frame.
Okay, I'm gonna daunting roar.
Fantastic. So what's that again, please your mind?
Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened till the end of next.
Wisdom saving throw for these guys. Right, where's their shats? Their shats, their sheets. Right.
And that would be
Wisdom saving
terrifying. A fucking lion like creature that's fucking huge with a battle axe just comes flying in, kills people, decapitates them, and it just roars in your face. Yeah, fuck that.
What's the DC?
16.
16, they both fail. One rolled a 14, it's not too bad, but one was a natural 2, so not so good.
Oh, Jesus.
So you let out this impressive roar, and they're frightened right now, yeah?
Yep.
Perfect. And I believe that means even if they can see you, they have disadvantages in their attacks. They
Yeah.
Fucking savage. Amazing. Ending your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Fantastic. Lavender, you're up.
How many are left?
So there's now 4 in this pit. There's one at full health, and the other 2, or the other 3, sorry, at relative states of okayness.
I'm gonna use another splinter arrow.
Oh, beautiful. Take aim and fire, baby.
Dice off the table.
Dice
Oh,
off
no.
the table.
Floor dice. Man down!
Plus it's not
Another
default.
one.
Medic!
Ooh. 9.
9 to hit, or
19 plus 9, 28.
28 to hit. Holy shit. Yeah, that hits all of them, yeah. As again, the Grim Reaper pulls out this gnarly looking arrow that as she shoots it, 4 individual arrows break off from it, hitting their targets.
11.
2 of them drop down dead. No, yeah, 2 of them drop down dead. As
Jesus.
Lavender takes aim and kills half them immediately. Fucking woeful.
Terrified and then killed.
Oh,
Fucking
so there we
Christ.
go. One of them is looking exceptionally rough. And the other one, yeah. Good fucking hit, Lavender. Jesus.
Clearing up. Fucking hell.
Lavender, come to clean house, man. Beautiful.
The cleaner now.
And you get another
Am
shot still.
I oh,
If you want to, obviously. If you want to do something different, by all means. But
I was gonna throw out heal bear.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you can also attack.
Oh,
you can still attack and throw out a heal bear. Yeah.
I'll just use a normal action.
Just use a normal arrow.
That was only a 14.
14
On that
misses, unfortunately. I do apologize.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, can't complain. Good to kill 2 people. And then as they're gargling their own blood, suddenly this heal bear that's not going to help them, unfortunately, is into the pit.
Imagine that. You're getting absolutely decimated on the battlefield. A healing bear shows up.
The
Your
heal bear
savior, and then it
just,
starts
the heal
healing
bear
your
just,
enemies.
Like, saunters past.
Their last chance to turn to religion fails.
It's like fucking Winnie the Pooh just comes around the corner and puts a bandage on the enemies.
I fucking love
I-
again.
I love the visual of that.
Putting a bandage on Falcor.
I can just imagine. I can just imagine D-Day, literally D-Day happening, right? And fucking Winnie the Pooh comes through the trenches and literally just fucking puts band-aids on people. As you're like,
My heal bear's first action is just throwing a plaster on Caligorm.
Beautiful. Fucking, it's canon as well. Your heal bear is wearing a red t-shirt at all times now.
Just a red t-shirt.
Sponsored with that army helmet.
It's just a lavender.
Red Cross on it.
Also, can I just say as well, see the Winnie the Pooh movie with Ewan McGregor as Christopher Robin? Fucking one of the top tier movies, man. Honestly, watch if you haven't seen it.
Preach.
Beautiful.
Preach.
Anyway, ending Lavender's turn. Amazing turn. The Mirage unit are up. They do their thing. Falcoris, you are now up.
so 2 left.
2 left in this pit, yeah.
Conjure El just
One's
blast.
looking very hurt, and one's looking
Okay, Conjure El just blast 2 to the 1 to the very hurt.
Beautiful.
So I'll go with the 2 first.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a 9 plus what's that? 7, I think from plus 7. Hang on. God, I've not done this. Yeah, no, 9 plus 8, so that's 17.
17 hits.
On the first one, I'll roll a second. 16 to hit.
Just hits.
So 2d10. That is 18 points of damage to
Nuts.
that person. And to the one that's very hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is a 20 something odd.
Hits.
5 points of damage.
Equally melts. As these last 2 are standing there getting ready to try and draw action or do anything on this one here, before they can take any action, these Eldritch Blasts throw them against the wall of the pit, and they all just both slump down.
Disable the
Into their
cannon!
face first.
I am going to then use my movement to like start running around the edge of the thingway and get to the back line where this trench starts leading out to the other.
Test the next barrier.
And start like getting ready for anybody that's coming our way.
Sounds good to me. Ending your turn, it is now the Creed's turn. Now, from the other side of the island, you can start to hear the ching 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 of these cannons arching before the soft thuds of as these spell spheres being shattered and flung out. And Falcoris, as you're looking over to your next battery, you can see that unfortunately the cannon is pointed in your
Wait, they're shooting their own
vicinity.
fucking cannons? Oh my god, this is literally D&D. That was one of the tactics the Allies tried to do, was get them to fire on their own cannons.
well. As you turn
Should
to
have
see,
stopped this episode D&D day.
we really should have, shouldn't we? D&D day -1 with the next
I'm
episode.
just gonna say, guys, the fireball inbound.
What was it? Sorry.
I was just saying to the rest of them, everybody in the pit and myself, fireball inbound.
Yeah. Well, funny you should say that. As there is a soft thud, and you do see this red beam getting fired out towards you guys, and I will need everyone right now to make a dexterity saving throw because you're all basically in that little bit, unfortunately.
That's why I did not jump in the pit. I was hoping I would be able to avoid it. No.
Still a fireball. Right, so Hex. Well, that's just gonna be a straight up fail. You need to look at that, unfortunately. Sorry, Hex. The 2 Plague Marines. Plague Marines, fucking hell, it's not Warhammer. Death March. 1 success, 1 fail. Perfect. So, sorry, getting this one pulled up. Falcoris, your saving throw, please.
17.
Success. Elril.
19.
Success. Calanthier.
Nat 20 with a total of 25.
Fail.
Actually, no, sorry, 28. That'll make all the difference.
Hard fail, yep.
Aw.
Success. Lamster.
24.
24,
I
you all
died, was
succeed.
so efficient, I dived in. Try out.
So you guys all take 2 seconds. I've got the D6 one, so I'm
Navigation.
gonna do it here.
Yeah, I know you're getting fucking 0. You hide under the cannon.
Behind the door.
Yeah. Hiding fuck.
So for those who succeeded, you take 21 damage halved, so 10.
Hey,
As
yo.
this fireball rings out. I am going to make a couple extra rolls though.
By the way, does that count the cannon and that as well? Does the cannon take damage?
The cannon will take damage, yeah?
Yes. Okay, good.
2 seconds.
He's gonna be rolling for all the spells. Spheres this man.
Oh, they all go off. It's like we're playing with a wild magic mage.
And as soon as he said all these spell spheres lined up, I knew he was gonna do it.
Gonna
You're
look like
safe.
Chinese New Year.
You guys are safe.
Okay.
The Hex does take 21 damage.
At least she can hear herself.
Oh, I've got a thing over here actually. I should just
You
put it
can heal
on the
herself.
side. 21.
It's still good.
And then one of the Plague Marines takes 21, the other one takes 10. I say Plague, it's full of Warhammer now, ignore me, it is Plague.
I was like,
you know it's Death
huh?
March, but...
Nurgle?
Well, technically they were in a man-made plague or
Daddy
whatever,
Nurgle?
weren't they? So.
I mean, it's very inspired. Anyway,
Death March
that's the
with
Death Guard concept.
Death Guard, yeah.
Yeah, it's their concept. Ending the crease, and again, you can hear in the distance, well, not just these artillery batteries going off, but these individual gunshots echoing out into the night. The silence well and truly shattered. Hex's turn. A displeased Hex is going to make her way over to the middle of you guys using some of her movement. Just ask if you're all okay. She can probably see that you all are. And then she's... Yeah, she's basically gonna go, let's get this shit done with, and start using her action to run into the next trench. She's going for it.
How does the cannon look after taking the damage as well? Does it look disabled? Does it look like it's fucking destroyed?
Doesn't look destroyed, no. But again, you basically have disabled loading mechanism with taking out the loading capacity.
So we
it cannot
can
be safely
surmise that it's not going to be
And
usable.
one of the cogs has been ripped off, you know.
So surmise that it's not usable. Sweet.
You can surmise that, yeah. You knocked out one.
Cool.
And yeah, Hex is, again, just going to run. And she's not going to dash, she's not going to get too silly with it, but she's going to start making her way into the trench and basically with her large frame block anyone else coming down. There's not anyone yet, but just making sure that she's in the front line right now with that one. Ending her turn, the 2 Plague Marines are going to follow suit. They're going to just walk up behind her. No, one's going to walk up behind, the other one, following orders, is going to rip off the second cog that didn't rip off beforehand. You just
Fair.
It doesn't rip off at the first one, but you see this cog bend and buckle at a 90-degree angle, and the Plague Marine sort of shrugs and just begins to march off into the trench as well behind Hex. Ending their turn, you don't see Kilgorm.
Yeah, follow the lead then. Bonus action dash out. So that's 70 feet of movement.
Yeah,
Do I see anyone?
with 70 feet
coming
of
this
movement,
way?
you can get, I would say actually into the second trench plus extra, or second trench, second
Okay.
battery. It's only like, a 30-foot gap between the two of them.
Okay.
So you can get into that other trench if you want to, or pit.
Yeah. I'll get in, and then can I get to whoever was manning the
You
turret?
see there's, to man this cannon, I can actually see one being shot. It's a two-person operation. You can see there's one who's got this big dial, who's in charge of aiming, tilting, and rotating the cannon and turret itself, with another person who's actually aiming said device and shouting out to the other person, left, right, up, down,
Right.
whatever.
Can I maybe retcon? Because I've got 35 feet of movement, you said it's 30 feet away.
Yeah.
And I ran 70 feet. So can I undo the dash?
Chase that man!
Yeah, can I, if you'd be so kind for my
We can undo the
watch this,
dash.
yeah, thank you. And then can I just main hand, then offhand? One of the ones that's operating.
I will ask, are you attacking the turner or the shouter is what I'll call them?
I'll go the shouter.
Perfect, no problem. Mind
Can't
coordinating
turn
the
if
efforts.
you can't shout. So I'll just roll the last time. That one for the main hand, and
Unfortunately so.
24 for the offhand dagger.
That one hits, the second offhand hits.
But you can add a. Oh no, you can't. I mean,
But yeah, I don't get sneak attack on this. I don't add my thingy as well, right? So it's just
Not
3 points
proficiency
of
now
damage.
with the offhand now.
Yeah, 3 points of damage, but then
oh, the dagger.
it's a 14 look.
That would have been nice, wouldn't it? No, it doesn't. But let's try.
Yeah, yeah.
So as you run up with your main hand attack, from his quick hit, and it's a very much quick draw scenario sort of thing, a smaller handgun is produced, and he shoots the top of your sword, send the vibration into it. You don't drop your sword, you have the handguard to make you catch it, but you and go with the second slash though, chipping the edge of him. Yeah, good hit, and you're now in the fray. Anything else you can do?
No, that's me.
Amazing. Calanthier, you're up.
Where's my next target?
Oh boy.
Is there anyone even left alive in the
Not
fucking?
in this pit, no, you just
The
it's
next
been
pit.
decimated.
Expert boy.
Okay, I will move on to the next one. Actually, wait, how far away is the Turner from?
Is a turner from you, from where you are, because you're in the middle of the other pit, so I'd say to actually get into and melee with the turner about 40 feet, to go the extra 5 feet into their pit.
Okay, I'll do that.
You run your
Love 45 feet of movement.
Fantastic. You get into melee and you can see this guy again, he's operating this big... Again, we got these two cogs in that, where he's got a cog this way with a large handle, and he's currently in the middle of twisting it. And you run up to him,
I'm gonna beat the
eyes
shit
wide
out of
open.
him. Beat the shit out of him.
You're gonna kill this man.
Oh, okay. First attack is a fucking 19 plus 8.
You're gonna beat the shit out of this man.
Yeah, fucking whatever. I'll roll the second one out.
Yep.
Second one was the 3, so.
One hit then.
Crap. 7 on the first die. 6 for 8 damage.
Beautiful. He takes his heavy hit. I'm still standing, but again he's... What the hell's...
Hold on.
As Leona's come out of nowhere.
I need to check.
Do you still have your blood right active, or...?
I do, which it was 1 of.
Ah.
Oh. I might. I'm gonna spend a key point for flurry of blows.
Ooh. Do it,
Finish the
shitbag.
man.
Okay. First attack is 11, which would be a. Hold on, I need to fucking.
Take your time, bro, take your time.
That would still be. That's a 19 on the first one.
Hits.
And the second attack is a 18.
Hits again. 3
So-
out of 4 hits.
This is gonna hurt him because of claws, but okay.
Ooh, even better.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
picturing
no, it's a,
something in my
it's a
head right now, so I
D4.
hope this works.
D4. Okay, so that's a 2, plus I get to make him with things, so that's 7 in the first one.
7 for the first hit, okay.
One is 8 for the second.
8 for the second. So as you brutalize this man with the axe, you run up and you slash into him. And again, he does take that step back. You go for the second attack, but he steps too far backwards. The axe missing, but he steps a step too far, and you realize that his claw's been caught in the cog mechanism that turns. And with the second slashes, you punch him in and turn the wheel. The arm gets caught, and you can hear the snapping of bone. And with a second punch in again, and there's a definite pop and tear sound as the body and the arm are no longer attached together. The arm is still caught in the mechanisms as he falls over,
Nice. Bristle.
brutalized.
That would do it, yeah. Jesus Christ.
That's not another attack for you, baby.
Yeah,
That's
fucking hell.
how we do. Ending
Yeah,
your turn in his
that's-
life. Lavender, you are up.
Who's what? Sorry, I'm confused.
No, that's fine. So you guys have the first pit you were in. You've cleared out now. You're now
Yeah.
onto the second pit where there's 5 people now upright. One of them has been destroyed, and one has been hit lightly by Kelgorm.
5 is too many.
5's too many.
I will just aim at one of the ones that has not been hit
Beautiful.
with a regular arrow. $24.
Definitely hits.
Um, 8 on that one.
Amazing.
Oh, that was a net 20 for this.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So again, natural 20s. We take your maximum damage dice, and then roll again top. So if you roll a d8 for argument's sake, you have 8 plus your normal damage roll
And then your bonus on top of that as well.
and your bonus. Yeah.
16 on that one.
The arrow just goes through this person, and they don't get a chance to scream, say anything, or cry to their mama, as they just have a nice little arrow-sized hole in their chest, and they fall over. Well done. Fucking loving that 20.
I think I will move Heal Bear a bit closer to the others to make sure he's in range of some of them, because I'm a bit further back. So I'm going to move Heal Bear.
Smart. Move the hero up to be in the trench with the rest. That sounds amazing. Anything else, or is that you
It's
all
me.
Gucci? Fantastic. From the Mirage unit side, you can hear that the second battery is also being attacked, but from the first battery that they hit at, a massive multicolored explosion goes off. This explosion is fire mixed with this sulfurous cloud smell and lightning bolts that go all out the fucking shop. As apparently they've destroyed one in whatever fashion they may have done. Ending their turn, Falcoris, you're up.
So I'm still up on up above. I'm not in the
Yes,
trenches at the front. So I would like to use my 30 feet of movement, still running on the top, not jumping into the pit, and getting round as much as I can this cannon pit, right? So I can see the next one.
You're
And-
looking past it. Cool.
I would like you to tell me if I can see the ammunition port in front of them.
You can see, not where it's lit, but you can see again the ammunition depot where again all these spell
And can I
spheres
can
are.
see the spell spheres?
You can see some spell spheres. skating
3 will
around
just
you.
blast into 3 different spheres.
Beautiful. Roll to hit, sir.
So the first one is a 26.
Hits.
Not 25, sorry, but second one is another 25, and the third
In
one,
hell.
oh, natural 3, so that's not gonna hit.
Yeah, so 2 out of the 3 hit.
Yes. I will roll damage on the
Please do.
glass. Why not? You know. So the
Please do,
first one
I'd like
is
to see it.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
The second one is 6 points of damage.
Fantastic. A huge explosion rips out as a fireball is cast into the crowd, and if fireball wasn't bad enough, there seems to be a lightning storm conducted in this fireball as well.
So I don't know what happens to the next cannon. I don't know if they're all dead there, but we'll find that out when we get there.
Well, the first save was a natural 1, so that's always a good start. for them. So. Now let me just roll many dice. So, in total, 52 points of damage gets thrown out into that pit.
Nice.
You don't hear screaming, is what I'll say.
Okay.
In the general vicinity of
I
that
may
area.
have just cleared out the third cannon.
Just yourself a
just
little nuke.
maybe.
Nice.
Beautiful. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I will end my turn now.
Cool. Fantastic. Ending your turn. The four that are in this pit that are left. The person that you slashed Caliber, I'm sorry, is going to retaliate against you. He will disadvantage the attack because it's ranged, but he'll accept that. And the other three are going to take a shot. So now two are going to shoot at... One's going to shoot at Lavender, seeing Lavender down one of them. And probably one at Falcoris, seeing him nuke their friends. And who else can they see? Calanthier, you ran in, so yeah, they'll shoot at you as well. So have Calanthier, Lavender, and Falcoris. So against Calanthier, that's going to be a natural 2, so you are fine.
Yay.
Against Lavender, that's going to be a 23. And against Falcoris, that's going to be a 24.
Oh, that's...
Not bad. So Lavender, you take 9 points of piercing damage. And Falcoris, you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Beautiful. That needs to reload, so I can't do that anyway. And again, in the background, you can just hear the continued screams of shouting, as the ambience provides. Hex, on her turn, is going to run into the fray, see what Calanthier had just done. Fucking hell, mate, you're brutal, innit? And she is going to... You see her gauntlet knuckles go black, and she's going to punch the nearest Creed member with an inflict wounds at level... We'll say level 2 for now. Don't need to go too much overkill. Well, that's a natural 1, I'm afraid. Sorry, Hex. As again, they see this one coming and they parry off too far in a big heavy form, unable to land the blow. The plague soldiers are going to move in. The only one can actually get into the fray right now because the other one had to take the wheel and is going to get next turn. But one is going to basically take 2 unarmed strikes at one of the Creed members. That hits. That definitely hits. So they suffer... Where's my dice? 6. 9 points for the first. There we go. 15. So this other plague soldier runs up, and with one punch, you hear the sound of ribs smash and break. As the soldier doesn't have a chance to gas, the other punch basically lifts the man up and punches him into the dirt, and there's a wet splatter that comes out, which isn't just mud. As the plague soldier gets ready to move on to the next victim of his brutality. You can see there. Kelgorm, at the top of your turn. No, I'm going to hold actually fire on this one. No, just still, I'll say it. On the top of your turn, you all feel the sensation. Probably can't through more than the rest though. As a static charge fills the air. And a large hulking figure from the center of the battlefield emerges from somewhere underground. Heavily armored, 2 big Tesla core-like things on their back. As electricity flings off them. As a familiar, well-armored, electrical wielding figure emerges from the ground and eyes you up, the skull painting on their black armor. And that's what ends tonight's episode.
I was wondering if you would appear.
Oh, have fun. Yeah, it was too easy up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen him in a while.
I know, right? I'm pretty sure this was something he was, well, many times ago actually. I'm pretty sure maybe in the bookshop is the last
Yeah,
time
the
I can think
bookshop.
of,
Yeah.
off the top of my head. But wow, welcome to D-Day, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
It's
like,
all out
yeah.
war.
That's what I wanted from this. This is what I wanted.
I've seen you not stop smiling since you had this fight, man, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
But let me turn this off. It's a bit too loud now. 2 seconds. Let me quickly, just because I can't actually hear myself think right now. There we go. So I just want to quickly say, obviously, thank you to my lovely players as per usual for joining me on this adventure and spinning this web of tales. Thank you to you in chat for tolerating my bullshit and coming up with this magical story. Anything else, Andy, before we go? Any sign-offs or anything we need to...
We are
you
going
say-
to go and raid a little community that are currently doing, by the looks of it, a homebrew campaign called Puppets
Homebrew
of
campaigns are the
Orchestria.
worst.
So we'll do a little raid into them. So give them the love.
Nice.
See if you enjoy their content as well. But other than
Also,
that,
thank
obviously,
you, Mental, for the raid as well.
yeah, thank you to Mental Defenestration for the raid. Thank you to your brother for another 10 gifted subs.
Madman.
The madman. Just continue just throw out subs all day. He just gets paid too much, I think.
Make the money.
But yeah, so I appreciate everything, and like I said, we will be going into the raid, but I will fling it back to you. Whoosh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Put that down. But again, thank you so much. Been a bit of a chaotic episode, and we're going to jump back into the next episode with full intensity. We should still be on for next week, so more regular scheduling, which is quite nice, and consistency from that. So again, thank you to you guys in chat. Please do check out our links below. So you've got Immersive Realms Linktree. Follow us in Discord. Come say hi. We are going to be running some one-shots and that sort of stuff soon as well, plus some extra sneaky content. Give us a little follow, give us a little message, tell your friends that we're beautiful, because we are, but you're beautiful too. But yes, let's jump in the chat. Do we have a raid message, or is going to say whatever the fuck we want?
Just, I don't know, just,
Be nice.
I
Be
mean,
nice.
it's a great one.
Hitting them with that roll for initiative.
Yeah, roll for initiative. Roll for initiative. We just came
I
out of
like roll for
D-Day.
initiative. Yeah.
Right. Okay, guys, so
Traumatized.
there you go.
PTD&D. But thank you again for chat. Thank you to my players. I love you all so much. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening. Stay safe, and we will see you next time. Cheers for your time, guys.
Bye.